Having just set sail from the free city of Havia, and having told the captain that you wish to head to the southeastern shores of the Great Inner Sea, kind of hooking around and heading south on a expedition for potentially for alchemical components. As a reminder, this is the region we're talking about here. And so his plan is to sail north along the coast, head in through a couple of straits, and into the Great Inner Sea. He does inform you that he would like to stop. There's a port city in that large bay that jets into the Great Inner Sea, as it's kind of like the last major city before getting into that southern part of the Great Inner Sea. For Heracrest, the area around where that shield is, and to the northeast of it is the more densely populated areas. As you get down south and into the Yadari Cairns, the villages and towns become much more sparse. And so that would be your last port of call to get resources, materials, supplies, that type of thing.
Alrighty.
Alright. And so you guys go. Passing north, going through the Katiza Straits, and entering the Great Inner Sea. You guys continue following the coastline. Occasionally seeing other merchant ships, especially near the coast. You also see fishing boats. But none really seem to avoid you. You get the feeling that you're kind of just on a major trade route. So the journey to this bay is about 32 days long. And you entered the bay because the captain would point out that kind of sitting on what looks to be a hilly cliffside is what he calls the Fortress of Kobes, which is, and he says, kind of guards and protects the entrance to Rana Bay. The port city to the south, in the southern end of the bay, is known as Ranatala, and it's a safe-ish place to make port. The leader there, a mage known only as Alvinaeus, he makes a joke about running a tight ship. But those mage fuckers, they always got plans within plans and shit. Even more so in Heracrest. And your ship kind of just sidles on in through the bay, eventually docking in the port city of Ranatala. The captain, he tells you that he's going to need about 2 or 3 days to just draw up the last bit of supply, so that if you guys want, he can therefore linger around that area you want to go to without having to immediately, he won't just have to drop you off and then turn around. He'll be able to sit there for a while.
Right. Yeah, let's get restocked like that then.
Yeah. He says there's 2 well-known inns in town that he knows of. One is known as Anadoa's Rest House. He says it's a very nice place. You pay for it, but he's never had a softer bed or a hotter bath. If you're just looking for some dingy place to put your head for the night, there's also a dockside bar / tavern / betting house called the Full Morning Glory.
So we're in Heracrest now?
Yes, this is the city of Ranatala, which is in Heracrest.
I mean, I think we have enough money for the nice one, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
So we take the nice one?
Yes, we should go to the nice one.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and one thing you notice is you guys are. The captain gives you directions. It's pretty straightforward. There's large, wide boulevards leading away from the docks. And up on a hill to the southwest is a rather large, almost pyramidal castle. But it's stepped, similar to a ziggurat, except there are like plants. If you've ever seen like renders of the Hanging Gardens, it looks a lot like that, except imagine if you were to cross the walls of Constantinople with the Hanging Gardens, and you've kind of got what this castle looks like.
I'm imagining like a big square stepped thing, but with towers and crenellations.
Yes, and plants. Like there are just massive
plants.
like parks all over the damn place.
Indeed,
sounds
that's
cool.
a very pretty wall.
The other thing you notice is that there are very obvious just mages and other magic type users walking about the street. Much denser in quantity than you've seen in other cities.
Hmm.
Here we are. Image of the town.
Ooh. Different town. Or different style of town. Of
Yes.
map, that's the word. So we just smack bang in the middle right now?
Well,
Or are we closer to the big building in the bottom left?
no, you're not actually close to that. If you look, so you see the rather small buildings all in like a circle just to the northeast of that. That's the market.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
along the north, that's a long boulevard. If you follow that boulevard to the east, where it then hooks to the north and eventually meets with three other major boulevards at an angle, to the north of that, there's a T-shaped building, a large T-shaped building. That's yep, and that is the inn, Anadoa's Rest House.
Alrighty, let's head over there.
Alright, yeah, you walk in. You know, the first floor is a tap room like you would generally expect. There's a human woman behind the bar. She is not cleaning a glass. Rather, there is a glass on the bar and a rag that appears to be cleaning the glass of its own accord.
Oh. Cool.
Fancy.
Like some Fantasia bullshit.
Yeah.
Mages.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, your new face is here. Welcome to my rest house. Welcome to Ranatala."
Thank you. We are looking to acquire rooms.
Then you have come to the right building. It's a good thing. Entering the wrong building could have seen you killed. And your bones used for rituals and soups.
Insight check.
What the fuck?
Make an insight
Yeah.
check.
Shall I make one as well?
She appears to be saying that in jest. Mostly.
Does anybody here speak that?
Jest?
No,
Not
I don't
a
speak
language I've
just
heard of.
either.
Hmm.
Well, regardless, you're here, which is a good thing. What type of rooms would you like?
Underdark.
What?
What kind of rooms are there?
Well, you know how there's like the various lifestyle?
Oh, yes.
Now the rooms here, she only has comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic.
Well, Lucina's just going to go with a comfortable room then.
Okay, for all of you?
Unless they
What's the
speak
price?
up. Yes.
Yeah, comfortable.
Yeah, it's 2 gold a night per person.
What's the price for aristocratic?
30
30 gold a night
per person.
per person.
I mean, that's not bad. We got the money, so yeah.
What do I have to though? Yeah, I think
Better
that's like
things to spend money on.
comfortable.
All right, so it sounds like we all take a comfortable room.
Yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah,
Ruffles
and
got
besides,
the
we
money,
don't
but
have
he's not
all
here.
our money on us at the moment.
Yeah, we do.
No, didn't we put it in some banks and investments and stuff?
Yeah, but that's the stupid amounts of money. We have plenty of money.
Right.
One thing that seemed odd to you when you were walking through town, however, was also that there was a complete lack of guards. You saw no one wearing arms and armor, except for you. You stood
Yes,
out.
But there's mages everywhere.
Yes, there were apparently mages everywhere.
Apparently, a magic society is a polite society.
So, general knowledge, you guys would know that Heracrest is a magicratic oligarchy.
Mm.
It is a place run by wizards.
Right, because bureaucracy wasn't already arcane.
I forgot. This is not HJ. This is the doctor. The doctor is a mage. He likes this town. He's a wizard.
Basically, there are like 3 levels of citizenship. You know, your first citizens are all mages, which are like officially certified by the state as having sufficient magical power and ability. Then there are just your second class citizens, which are just your normal folk. They're not allowed to vote, but you know they have like all the other rights and privileges. You know, and they can in theory sue and be sued, etc. You know, no one really looks down on them. They're just not allowed like any voice in government.
Yeah, they have legal personhood, but not citizenship.
Exactly. And then the third class are slaves,
Oh, okay.
who they're protected against being killed or maimed, but that's about it.
Yeah, because they're property.
Yes. However, most slavery in Heracrest is not chattel slavery, it's more contractual, usually being used to pay off a debt. They don't have debtors' prisons. You are simply, essentially, your debt is bought by somebody, and you are bound to that person's service for a term of years, depending on how much you owe.
Okay, so you can actually work off your slavery.
Yes. It's fairly common. It happens all the time.
As opposed to regular slavery. Okay.
Well, chattel slavery is where you like take people and you treat them as property, and they can be like the contracts can be traded, but the contracts are all fixed term. There are generally no indefinite contracts. So, you know, they can trade your note and therefore your ownership around, but you know, let's say you've got 15 years. When those 15 years are up, you are a free citizen.
It sounds like it's similar then to the British system that they used for setting people over to the Americas.
Yeah, it's very much a indentured servitude. Other forms of slavery are legal, but are kind of considered crass. And if you utilize those types of slaves, the rest of society tends to look down on you. Not that it doesn't happen, but
it's a social faux pas.
It's more like, oh, you weren't able to afford, you know, a good slave. You had to get the shitty kind.
Oh my god.
Delightfully pretentious.
Exactly.
Can you believe it? My neighbor can't even afford proper slaves. He just imports a bunch of kobolds on an indefinite contract. How trashy.
Yeah, basically.
That's hilarious.
It is, unless you're the kobold.
Now then. So, it's mid-afternoon when you guys do arrive. Is there anything you'd wanted to do in town other than just rest for a couple of days to let the ship resupply?
Do we know how long we're gonna stay here?
He said he needed 3 days.
3 days. Okay.
Yeah, to get and load up supplies so that he can linger above your zone of inquiry.
Lucina will make contact with, the society of the spiritual ribbon.
Okay.
By the way, Lucina, do you still want me to keep that chainmail just in case Andrea throws another thing that removes your shit?
Yeah, always have a spare suit of armor.
Alright.
And yep, the society actually maintains a fairly sizable presence in Heracrest. They're not exactly open about it, but based on how like your contacts would be talking to you over the rest of the day, Lucina, you get the idea that the government knows they're there. The society knows that the government knows, and everyone just sort of agrees to look the other way as long as nobody gets in each other's way.
Right. So in general, this is not a problem location.
In general, no. The mages are pretty self-containing in that aspect. When a good portion of your populace is magic users of one ilk or another, when somebody does something crazy or just goes bug nuts and starts like raising a bunch of skeletons out of the cemetery to try to like march on the town, it very quickly gets put down. Not by what you would see as conventional military force. No, they get creative with it.
Alrighty.
But yeah, the market is present if you guys wanted to buy anything. They do have stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Well, like adventuring gear they got. There's a couple of large shops that specialize in like spell components, and they've got all sorts of kinds there.
Is there no like magic shops?
Like you mean places that sell magic items?
Yeah.
No, those don't exist.
Huh.
The best you're going to find are
Might-
people selling like potions and scrolls. Potions, you don't really see anybody here selling potions. Scrolls, yes. Generally, first and second level scrolls are easily obtainable in the market. Potions, this isn't like Cavia where there's like a large congruency of alchemists here, so you don't really have potion availability. But spell scrolls, yes. And given the large amount of magic users, it would be fairly easy to contract some to like scribe scrolls for you if you wanted other scrolls.
Hmm.
Y'all want to get some scrolls?
Maybe. By the way, Andre, you said you said like spell component shop.
Yes.
Are we actually keeping track of that stuff now, or nah?
Well, if it has a monetary value, yes, you have to keep track of it. So, like, if it just says,
Okay.
a bunch of bat guano, no, you don't need to keep track of that. If you have a component pouch,
Right.
that's sufficient. But if it's something like, a ruby dust worth, 500 gold, well,
Right.
that you would need to keep track of.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, Epiphan, you don't need to be worried about that. There's very little on your spell list that would require a component gold cost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, me on the other hand, I think I got all components though. I've done bought all my. Since we have so much money, I've done bought enough components to cast every spell at least twice.
Alright, well, since it doesn't sound like you guys are buying anything, the day would eventually come to an end. And you guys are sleeping at the inn?
I guess.
I think
Yep.
so.
Alright. So you all go to sleep. You would...
Are we gonna take watch or not?
Oh, what's your watch order then?
Third watch.
Our watch order at the motel?
Uh-huh.
Look, you guys can take watches if you want. I'm taking third watch.
I am going to sleep in my nice, comfortable bed.
It is
And
very
we can
nice.
Lock the door, put the chair underneath it, and go to sleep.
These are the nice rooms, Stein. Each room can be barred, and there's a nice, heavy ironwood bar in every room.
Oh, well, then, yeah, then that's I'm barring the door and going to sleep. You can put a watch. I don't care.
And then Lucina was the only one that woke up in the morning.
So you said you were getting up and staying awake in your room for third watch, Lucina?
Correct.
Alright. So you get up for your watch. Outside the nice wide window, third floor. You can see that it looks like a fog has kind of rolled in.
Oh no.
The air is a bit chilly. And you hear something distant. Music that provides an almost hypnotic undertone to the calm night.
We got some Pied Piper bullshit going on up in here.
An hour passes like that. That music just playing softly in the background.
Does it have a distinct direction?
What's your passive perception?
Let me double check. 17.
No distinct direction. It's soft enough that it wouldn't awaken anybody who's sleeping. But, when you listen in the night, you hear it.
Either this town has an ambient background noise effect while everyone sleeps, or
I
some
mean, it's a
shit's
town
going
of
on.
wizards, man. What? I mean, it's a town of wizards.
Lucina's gonna stick her head out the window.
Yeah. You stick your head out the window. It's a nice, kind of a chilly night. Shapes in the mist, kind of wafting around. Nothing, just what you would normally expect for fog. There are street lamps that appear to have been lit. You don't see anyone on the streets, though. And that's when shouts ring out, shattering the peace. Coming from the first floor of the inn. someone calling for help.
Lucina's heading down there.
Okay. Alone?
Lucina will knock on the doors of each of the party members.
Okay. That would...
But yes, if someone needs help, Lucina's getting down there.
Okay. Yeah, so you knock on the doors, waking everybody up as you continue running down the hall, down the stairs. What are the rest of you guys doing when you get woken up by this suddenly?
I follow.
I wake up. I don't take my armor because I didn't take it off to sleep. I just slept in my armor, and I go.
Stein? Mister, are you doing anything?
Mister, are you gonna continue sleeping?
Okay. So, Lucina would be the first to emerge down the stairs. The front, the room down there, the big tap room, is lightly obscured and filled with swirling mist, similar to that fog outside. You can see a couple of the other patrons and what looks to be a halfling that was tending bar at the time, looking to kind of be stumbling about almost as if drunk. And in the middle of the room, out of the mist, you can see two terrified-looking figures crying out, saying, "Please, they're coming after us. We can't lose them again."
Wait, run that by me again. The people calling out for help
Are
made of
two
mist.
amid the mist, not of mist.
Oh, okay.
But it's hard to get like if you knew their faces, you wouldn't be able to easily identify them because of the obscuring mist.
The fog is coming.
Insight check.
Sure, make an insight check. I mean, they sound terrified. Is at that point, the front door to the inn swings open, and out of the fog steps what looks to be a heavily armed and armored figure. You know, we're talking like breastplate, kind of got a scimitar out, glowing yellow eyes.
Ooh.
And the two figures in the middle of the midst are looking about almost as if in a panic when they see this. The figure at the door points a finger at them, and then like just gestures with the sword all about. As you see the two terrified figures suddenly go stiff, and they move to attack. And you guys should roll initiative.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Okay, I didn't roll great.
We
But
should
you
all
know-
roll initiative or just Lucina?
You guys should all roll initiative. Some of you are a little bit behind Lucina, but
Okay.
Wait, why does Stone Soup get advantage?
Because I'm a barbarian.
Ah.
Because stone soup is superior to us.
Mm.
all right, Stein. So, yeah, you were woken up in your room with Lucina pounding on the door as she ran by, and you hear this faint music in the background, the screams for help, and then silence.
City of Mages. I unbar the door and follow Lucina.
All right. How much movement speed do you have?
55 feet.
55 feet?
Yep.
That would get you to the kind of pushing past your comrades as you pull up level with Lucina at the bottom of the stairs. The first floor filled with swirling fog and mist. Two figures in the middle appear to be lunging towards some of the patrons scrambling away from the center of the room. A figure dressed in breastplate with a scimitar out, gesturing around the room, stands in the doorway. His eye, by the way, the figure at the doorway, his eyes are glowing bright yellow.
Hmm.
Okay, the two figures, do they seem to be in a panic?
No, they appear to be moving stiffly.
Okay. Are the people fleeing from the Spectre or the guys in armor or the guy in armor?
Yes. They appear to be shrinking back, trying to get behind cover from all three of them.
Well, I'm not exactly sure who the enemy is just yet, so I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna end my turn there because I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
Alright. Stone Soup.
Okay, so there are people sort of sauntering around in the mist who...
No, they appear to be lunging to attack.
Yeah, they were doing that before, but now they're suddenly lunging to attack now that this weird guy in armor has showed up.
With yellow eyes, yes.
With yellow eyes. What do these people look like? They're just wearing regular clothes?
Make a perception check.
Oh, right, the mist. Yeah.
Yes.
Is this going to use any resource of mine to do this?
No.
Okay.
No, but given that you're in a time-constrained situation, passive perception no longer applies.
Right. Ooh, good roll.
So you can tell that it appears to be a man and a woman, dressed like you saw some of the mages in the streets dressed earlier. However, you also notice that they have a somewhat translucent quality to them.
Interesting. Let's see. At the start
I
of
have
my
a feeling.
turn, I'm gonna rage. Can I, given that I have like 100 feet of movement speed this round, can I get around both of them to reach the guy in the armor?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Yeah, you run by some of the patrons, several of whom seeing you armed and armored, with the, well, as much as you are,
Armed and unarmored.
Yeah. You got your statue out.
Yeah, my statue.
A couple of them like weakly grab at you as if trying to use you as a shield against these guys, but with your strength and movement and their frightenedness and lack of any real martial skill, you're easily able to brush them off and get to the guy at the front.
Okay, and I'm gonna try and hit him with the rock.
Roll to hit.
Let's see, this guy's got armor. We'll see how we do.
The 21 will hit him.
Nice. That is 25 magical bludgeoning, and I need a thing that I wrote down.
Dex save, I believe.
Yeah, dex save.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him with your magical bludgeoning. It appears to not be very effective. Does do some damage, but it does resist it.
Interesting.
His dex save.
That does not pass. That, he takes 2d6 fire damage.
Ooh, well, roll it.
Five fire damage.
It also does not appear to be very effective.
Interesting.
He takes
Oh, that's
damage,
nice.
just not as much as you would hope.
That is it for me.
All right. That is this guy. And he is going to swing his scimitar at you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 20 hit you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Wrong character. Yeah, that hits me.
Ah, all right.
Okay, so Stone Soup attacked the guy in armor.
Yes. And hit him, doing some damage, but not as much as you would expect him to see. And then this guy swings his scimitar at you, which you notice, Stone Soup, kind of passes through you as if it's incorporeal,
Yeah, but it still hurts.
dealing 19 necrotic damage to you. And I need a Constitution saving throw.
Shit is getting serious. Oh
Before I do that, I'm
shit.
gonna roll something.
48.
What's my
goodness.
goodness?
Okay, Paladin, this is your time to shine. You step up and you smite him. That
Mm-hmm.
great, nice, lovely radiant damage.
Let's see, that is 9. No, wait, that's the wrong order. That is
What are you doing?
I'm doing math, is what I'm doing.
Ah,
And then what, you said a con save?
con save.
Yep. Con save.
All right. Ipfon, it is your turn.
Mm-hmm. Although, let me read something. Now that I'm level 13, I get extra stuff that I haven't been able to use yet. Such as Improved Divine Smite. The fuck does this do?
All that means is that when you hit, you're adding a D8 automatically. So it's your damage dice from your weapon plus D8 radiant.
Ooh. That's nice. This thing doesn't appear to be any sort of like. Well, let me check. It's not like fiend, undead, or celestial or any of that stuff, right?
You tell me. How would you tell?
I don't know. It does necrotic damage, but I don't know that in character, so.
I mean, you would have seen his sword go through Pete, not leaving like a slice behind, like the blade phasing through his body,
Right.
and clearly doing some type of magical damage to him.
Do ghosts count as undead?
Yes.
Okay. That takes my action. I'm just checking something right now. Oh, but that takes my action. Fuck. Okay, whatever. Wait, let me check. Okay. Wait, what is it? Now that. Okay, sorry this is taking a bit. We just got a bunch of new shit. So, okay. I'm just gonna try and hit with regular.
So what are you doing?
Sword. I'm just gonna hit with my regular.
Who are you
sword
going to
because
hit?
The guy. Oh wait, fuck! I'm not near him.
No, he's 40 feet away from you.
40.
Yes, 40. Straight
Yeah,
line. That would take you going through the two guys in the middle of the room.
Yes.
The two people in the middle of the room don't appear to be armed, but they are lunging as if to attack at the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
They are only 30 feet away from you.
The two guys don't seem to be like. How do I say this? They don't seem to be aggressive to us yet.
Yes,
So
they
I don't know
do.
if I will attack. They do?
They are lunging as if to attack the patrons, including, like at you guys. Like they appear hostile. Though moving
Oh,
somewhat
I thought
stiffly.
I thought it was just the. I thought they were going to attack the guy.
No, they're not attacking the guy. They appear to be attacking people.
Indeed, and they are moving
Then
stiffly.
I will go up to them.
Okay.
In my full 30 feet.
Yeah, you get right up to them, and you notice that there's a man and a woman dressed like mages. You also notice they appear to be faintly translucent.
Mm-hmm. So, because I can attack twice. Okay.
So are you attacking the man or the woman?
Does it really matter?
Well, I keep track of their health separately, so yes.
Okay, okay. I will then attack the man.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
Go for it.
What are you trying to do?
Roll 2d20 plus 8.
No, you didn't. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to attack with my longsword, and I can attack twice.
Ah,
You need to put a
you
2.
need to put a space between the first two and the D.
Like this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And so now
Okay.
Ifan is attacking the two people.
Yes, in the center of the room. He's attacking the man. Both hit. One's a crit.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. I'm checking.
Is this your longsword?
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is my magical
Okay.
longsword.
It's
that does
2d8
necrotic
plus
damage.
2d8 plus strength mod.
Okay. That's my smite. Right? That's what you're
No,
referring to?
that's the improved smite from your feature. That's not your
Oh,
class
yeah.
feature smite, where you smite a person with your spell slots. If you
What
want
did you say?
to
2d8
add,
plus what?
it's 2d8 slashing plus your strength mod plus an additional 2d8 radiant damage. You can also add more d8s if you choose to expend a spell slot
I
to
think it'd
smite.
be 3d8. When did he hit twice? One was a crit.
Yes, I'm telling him his crit roll, not all of his rolls.
Okay. Give me 1 second to figure this stuff out.
I would
So if I
upcast
do
the
add
highest level
my
with your crit
smite,
and just bash somebody.
yeah, that's what I'm planning to do. Use my smite's highest level. 4th level. Fuck, this is taking a bit.
Okay. Ipthon. So you're putting a spell level smite on your critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
What level are you expending?
I think it was 4th. Yes, 4th.
Okay. So type it up as follows: 2d8 plus strength mod
Mm-hmm.
plus 2d8
Okay.
plus 8d8.
Okay.
And that's just one attack.
8
Unless this,
d8.
yes. Unless
Okay.
this thing is an undead, in which case it's more.
Yes, in fact, you do get the bonus D8 for hitting a fiend, celestial, or undead.
In that case, it's
So it's
10d8.
So
10d8?
altogether it'd be
10d8.
So 2d8 plus 3 plus 2d8 plus 10d8.
Correct.
Okay.
and that's one
Okay.
attack.
That is specifically your critical hit.
This is, yeah.
But you said he was doing a 4th level smite?
Mm-hmm.
That should be 5d8, not 4. So it's 10 instead of 8.
That is what we said.
2 for first,
I heard 8d8.
3 for second, 4 for third. Yep, no. Yep.
So 2d8 plus 3 plus 2d8 plus 10d8, right?
Yeah.
So that.
All right. So your sword's physical damage has no effect on him. But
It does magical damage. It's a magical longsword.
I'm aware of that. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
However, the radiant damage all eats into him.
He's also an undead. Don't forget.
Yes.
Or, well, the ghosts are undead. I don't think we knew if this guy is undead or not, but I'm willing to bet he is.
I mean, he looks pretty solid. Yeah. And so, yeah, you heard him. He's not yet bloodied. Again, while the radiant... Well, it looks like he took all the radiant damage. Your sword's physical damage was not effective.
Okay. So now this
Additionally,
will be...
you need to roll your damage from your 24,
Mm-hmm.
which is d8 plus strength plus d8.
Wait, hold on a second. Is this guy an undead? Is that what the 2d8 is from?
No.
Yeah,
2d8's because he critted.
Yeah.
So
This guy
the
is
first
undead, though.
the first damage dice is his sword. The second damage dice set is from his class feature Improved Smite, which causes all of his attacks in the melee to possess a D8 Radiant. The last pool of dice is
the
his
Smite
leveled
with the crit.
expenditure of Smite.
But this guy is apparently not an undead, so he doesn't get a bonus
No,
2d8.
he is an undead.
Okay. Wait, he is or he is not?
He
He
is.
is.
He is. Okay. Then he should be. There should be 2 more d8s in there.
It's a 4th level smite.
Yeah, it's a 4th level smite, so that's 10 because it got
Right,
doubled
right.
by the crit.
If it
so
were
there should
undead
be
at
2.
first level, though, it's 3. Second level 4. Third level 5. Fourth level 6. Yeah,
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, miscounted.
Yep.
Uh,
I made the same miscount.
It's fine. Just add an extra 2d8 to your damage roll here.
So you're just gonna roll 2d8.
Roll 2d8 plus 2d8. Yeah, because your physical damage doesn't matter.
So this is just for the first attack, 2d8 plus 2d8.
Your first attack would be 2d8. Well, it would just be a... Sorry. No. Because it's not a crit. It would be
D8
one...
plus
It's
2d8, right?
3d8. Roll me 3d8. 1d8 is from the radiant damage of your first hit. 2d8 is left over from that second hit we forgot to roll. The physical damage doesn't occur. It doesn't hurt him.
So just 3d8.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. And with that, he is
Blood.
bloodied.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
So they
yeah, I
both
still have
hit
to
the
roll
same
for my
person?
other attack, right?
That was both attacks.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you have anything else on your turn?
Bonus.
Say again. You broke up.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking at my bonus action. I will cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
So
That
throwing
actually
shield-
bumps me up to 22.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. These two guys. Well, the one you just hit is going to, as a bonus action, is going to target you with a psychic effect, and I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let me check my wisdom. Ooh, okay. I think that fails.
That does fail. As you begin feeling like this kind of creeping panic over you, and you realize it's being artificially caused by this creature, and you are incapacitated, which causes your spells to end.
Okay.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Yeah, okay.
It is then going to try and touch you.
Can I not do
Come on,
anything?
bad touch.
Nope, you have no actions or reactions.
Right.
It looks like it misses.
What?
It
misses
missed.
to touch me?
Yep. The other one, the woman, is going to float up to Lucina and psychically attack Lucina as a bonus action. I need a Wisdom saving throw, Lucina.
A wisdom save.
Yes.
Am I within a specific radius of Ipthon?
What's the range on Ifan's aura?
10 feet.
No.
All right.
You are also incapacitated.
Yeah, I don't get the 30-foot thing until like level, what, 17?
And then he's going to reach out and try to touch you, Lucina.
Bad touch.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
All right. Lucina, it is your turn. You are incapacitated.
Oh, no.
All right. I use my resources that I can't use to be incapacitated,
Okay.
including my action, bonus action, and reaction.
So
I think I can still move though. Yes.
Correct.
I mean, you can move while incapacitated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Away.
So what I'll do then, am I who's behind me in the party?
No one.
Oh, okay, so everyone's ahead of me?
Well, Stein's next to you. But, no, Stone Soup ran over to the entrance. Ipfon ran to the center.
Alrighty. I'll just hold this position there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, you can remake the wisdom save.
Actually, you know what? Is Ipfon close enough that if I rotate around
No.
Okay, had to be sure.
Also, I think the aura doesn't work if I'm incapacitated.
No, it's only stops working if you're unconscious. All right,
okay.
Lucina, you are at the end of your turn. You are no longer incapacitated.
Awesome.
Stein, you are next to Lucina and actually in melee with this woman, this ghostly woman that ran up to him.
Oh, okay, so let me get this straight. Stone Soup attacked the one in armor, and
Yes.
Ipfon attacked the other two.
Yes.
So what is the job here? We're just gonna put them all down and sort it out later.
If you're asking me what I would prefer not to.
I mean, I
I
want
don't
to know the reasoning behind Stone Soup attacking one and you attacking the other group.
We're
Because
in
they
the
are
middle
aggressive.
of combat.
Yeah.
Make your call.
Okay. Oh man. Well,
Like, if you don't want to attack, you don't have to attack. We're just attacking because, well, combat, and they're aggressive.
yes, but okay. I was
There is
trying to
nothing
figure out
compelling you
which
to attack.
one was the villain and which one was the one we were trying to save, because the two of them were asking for help, and the one
Yes,
in
and now
armor
they're
was
being
chasing
aggressive.
them. Now we're attacking everybody, and I don't understand why.
I don't understand why Ipfan is attacking the ghosts, but do whatever you're going to do. We're in combat.
I am going to join Stone Soup and attacking the guy in armor.
So you're just running across the room to that guy, provoking an attack opportunity from the guy in melee with you, and Lucina. Is that what you're doing?
Well, no, then I guess I'll attack the guy in front of me then.
Okay.
The one that attacked Gilbert or Lucina, I suppose. I'm gonna bonus action Shadow Blade, and then I'm going to strike her with that and cast Booming Blade when I do that.
Okay. Well, a little roll to hit. You connect.
And that's Psychic and Thunder damage.
Okay. So the psychic damage looks to be fully effective, but the thunder damage is not very effective. It still hurts. It's just halved.
Okay, it was a D8 psychic. The thunder damage and 2D8 psychic. So the last.
Yeah. So you did 19 instead of 23.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move away from her 10 feet.
Okay. Well, she's going to take an attack of opportunity then.
And I have the mobile feet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice. Yeah.
That's why I have so much movement. I have the mobile feet, so she can't attack me.
Okay. Sure. Are you then moving over to the armored guy, or just off to a different section of the room out of
I'm gonna
melee?
move off to a different section of the room.
Okay. Yeah, you can leave melee with everyone.
Trying to draw her to me.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Stone Soup. You're in melee with the armored figure, glowing yellow eyes, and a scimitar.
Yep, I'm gonna keep hitting him with my rock.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's better.
Well, you have a crit and a miss.
I got 2 crits. 1 of each.
Well, go ahead and roll the bludgeoning damage.
That is 36 magical bludgeoning damage, and I need a dex save.
Again, not super effective with the bludgeoning.
Yeah, well, we'll get by on volume.
I believe that
Yeah,
fails.
Gotta check the DC.
I believe it's 15.
It is 15. That fails, yes. Hey, you should know, you wrote it. 2, that is 2d6 acid.
Wait, is the stone a homebrew item?
Yes.
It's a big old item.
Yeah, unfortunately, he also appears to resist acid damage.
Damn it. No, well. Did he resist the fire?
Yes.
Ah, well. That's it for me.
Okay. This guy.
Oh, wait, hold on. It might not be it for me, actually. Let me check. I think I have a thing here. Aha! Yes. That's the other half of Heavy Armor Master that I always forget about. Or of Heavy Weapon Master.
What's that?
Hopefully, I think that I get to make an attack as a bonus damage when I crit.
Oh, neat. That misses.
Alright, that's it.
And this guy's going to retaliate with his scimitar.
Yeah, that hits.
Again, phases through you, dragging and doing 35 points of necrotic damage. And I require a Constitution saving throw from you.
1 second. Is Ipfan close enough that I would be in the aura?
Nope.
No, alright.
Alright, yeah, you're fine. And Ipfan, you are currently incapacitated.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn. So you can't take any actions of any kind or reactions.
Where is the majority of the party?
They're all over the place. Lucina's at the foot of the stairs. Stone Soup is at the front door. Stein has gone off to the side. And you are in the center.
Who's the closest person?
Stein, technically.
We could use your help over here. This guy's forcing us to make saves.
Yeah, but the thing is, you two are in 2 different places, you and Lucina, so I would have to pick between going to either one of you to give you the aura thing. And if I do that, I also provoke an opportunity attack. Fuck.
The
I can't
opportunity
take the
attack
distance.
require that they hit you, and you do have pretty good AC.
Yeah. But still. Okay, fuck it.
No, wait, stay over there. We'll be fine. And we can bring them over to you.
Okay then.
So what are you doing, Ipfan? Anything?
I guess nothing if they're
All
gonna
right.
bring over to me.
Well, at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom save to try to stop being incapacitated.
Okay, let me check what my wisdom is. +9.
So as your turn ends, you are no longer incapacitated.
Nice.
All right. This guy right in front of you, Ipfon, is going to attempt as a bonus action to psychically assault you. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
No way. I just did a wisdom save, right?
Yes, but now he's forcing you to make another one.
Okay.
Hey, you fend him off and are not incapacitated as he reaches out to touch you twice.
Nice.
Does an 18 hit you?
Then 18 does hit me. Wait, no.
Okay, so they would both hit you then.
22 hit. 22 hit me. 18 does.
Nice. All right, so that
Wait, hold on.
what?
I might actually have something for that. A reaction. Nope, not on this character sheet. Whoops.
Okay. So he touches you for 26 psychic damage.
Wait,
Then the woman.
I can wait. Hold on.
Nope. The woman. She is going to psychically assault Lucina. Lucina, I need another wisdom save.
I can use my reaction.
You
I don't
are
know why it didn't show
incapacitated.
up.
As the ghost reaches out to touch you. Does a 14 hit Lucina?
Come on, you know better than that.
All right.
Missing by a mile.
Lucina, it is your turn. You are once again incapacitated.
Haha, little did you know I could expend my reaction bonus action to do nothing. Ha
Yep.
ha 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 ha.
If you're sending your turn, you can make your wisdom save again. You are no longer
could move-
incapacitated.
You could move closer, but it's too late.
I know what I'm
Stein,
doing.
you're standing in the room, in like a different part of the room. No one's melee with you. What do you do? Stein, you here?
Oh, it's my turn now already?
No one's in melee with you.
Gilbert. I am going to. Well, if I'm gonna go back into combat, I'm going back over to the girl that is still fighting Lucina.
Okay.
The one that's still fighting Lucina, and I guess I'm gonna hit her again.
All right.
Before.
Oh wait, I was gonna say, Stein, you and me both have mobile, so after we attack the guy, let's just back up to where everybody else is and make him come to us. Then we'll be in the aura.
I didn't catch that. Say that again.
What I'm saying is you and me both have mobile, so after you're done attacking him, just back up to where everybody else is and make him come to us.
Okay. I'm gonna move over to where the one is with Gilbert or Lucina and attack her again.
By Lucina.
Oh no, I'm gonna go with the one by Stone Soup and it. Yeah.
Okay. All right, you go for the armored guy with a scimitar and glowing yellow eyes. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, roll to hit. You can easily get into melee with him. That's a crit.
I'm gonna upcast my Shadow Blade to 3rd level.
Nope. Unless you can do that after you've already hit. It's too late.
Okay.
I believe Shadow Blade, though, is a concentration. Like, you would still have the normal one you cast before.
Now, I think it's I don't think it's a concentration. I
Yeah,
think
it's a concentration for 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Oh well, then yeah, I still have the same one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna hit him with that and the booming blade the same time.
Okay, sure. And it is a crit.
It's a crit. I forgot to double that. Hold on. So 37 points of psychic and thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. He does appear to resist the thunder part of that damage.
Yeah, the last two are thunders.
Mm-hmm. But that is enough to bloody him.
Cool.
Anything else? As you are currently in melee with this guy.
That's it. Yeah. That's
Okay. Stone Soup. The armored guy is bloodied.
Okay. Let's see. Stein just backed up to where the rest of the party is fighting the ghosts, yeah?
Nope. You stayed in melee.
Okay, that's not what I told you to do, but whatever. I guess we're not gonna bring him into a. Well, whatever.
I mean, you can still.
No, I can't because what I was trying to do was to bring him over to where you are. But if I
Right.
just go, then he's just gonna keep fighting Stein.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
One hit.
All right.
Yeah, he appears to resist that.
And then deck save.
Yeah, he failed that. He's just been rolling crap on these deck saves.
Ooh, wait. I think that's a
Nice.
cool one.
I believe it's the double one.
Oh yes, yes it is.
So roll 2d8 more.
Yep. One 5. That is the fire
Fire and ice.
and ice. Yep. That is a combination of 15 fire and ice damage.
Yeah, he resists cold as well.
I figured. Okay.
But he is pretty injured.
Ipfon
Pass bloodied.
is still in melee with this guy?
Ipfon is in melee with the male ghost in the center of the room.
Oh. Sorry, not Ipfon, Stein.
Yes.
Okay. Then... yeah, I guess I'll back up until I'm within Stein's aura, which I
Yeah,
can
this
do
fight
safely.
makes no sense. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay, I was just trying to get you to back up off this guy to be closer to Ipfan. Because if we both do it, he'll have to follow us.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can back up into Ipfon's aura.
Yeah, I do that.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
All right. Well, this guy's going to swing his scimitar at Stein. And misses. Ipfon.
Mm-hmm.
You're still in melee with the male ghost. It is bloodied.
How bloodied?
It is bloodied.
I don't know if it is undead.
I mean, he's translucent.
do I-
You'd think so.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I can't even cast that. Man, I should have prepared some other spells. Okay, let me check my spell real quick. Whatever. Yeah, I know.
What do you do?
I will attack. Whoops, hold on.
All right, 27 hits.
27 hits. Okay. Let me check. Right after. Okay. Dude, plus. By the way, there is a. We haven't actually talked about this thing in a while. doesn't uh, each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage each time you've wounded it, and then can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. So on its turn, it should have made a 1d4. Or I
Well,
should
you
have
need,
made
you
a
need
roll
to mention that ahead of time.
1d4.
Yeah, you need to mention that when it's their turn.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I will mention that next time.
So what are you doing? You've rolled. You've hit.
Rolling damage.
You should roll your damage. And Freeman, you should just roll now.
Because of improved
Okay.
divine smite, it's just an extra d8, right?
Yes.
D8 plus 3 plus d8. Right?
Your weapon does a D8. Your extra divine smite does a D8. Are you doing anything else besides the improved divine smite?
Can I use my class regular smite again?
Yeah, you can use just a regular divine smite
use
on any attack that hits.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You can always
I
pump
will-
smite.
I will use third level spell slot for that.
Okay, so that
That's-
should be 5d8 plus your 1d8, so 6d8 total on this attack.
Okay. D8. So d8 plus 3 plus 68.
Normally, yes.
Normally.
It's immune
What's
to
that
physical damage. So, you
I
know
can
this. Your sword doesn't actually do any damage when it hits. It's just the radiant damage of your smites that have been hurting it.
So should I just make it easy for you and just do the 68?
That's what I'm asking, yes.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, this guy's now looking to be near death.
How much HP does this man have?
They had some HP.
Okay.
Anything else?
action.
No.
Yeah. Let me check my bonus actions. Did I can cast this again. Okay. Shield of Faith again.
Okay.
Probably the same exact thing is going to happen, but it's okay.
Maybe. Anything else?
Hold on. Shield of Faith. Nope.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine.
And then this ghost is gonna look at you, Fawn, and psychically attack you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
It also needs to do its thing.
What thing is that? Like, what's the mechanics
Hold on,
again?
let me read this again. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this magic weapon, you can wound the target at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns. It takes a 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it.
Okay.
And it can then make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Yep. So you can you did do the wounding to it, but the necrotic damage does not appear to have any effect.
Okay.
So please make your wisdom save. As he psychically assaults you again.
Yep. No, what? I'm sorry. My thing's backwards right now. Plus 9, I think.
Alright, yeah, you are not incapacitated. And then it's going to reach out and try to touch you twice.
Mm-hmm.
Touch.
And I will actually. Does it? Are we doing meet it, beat it?
Yes, if it meets your AC, it will hit you.
Okay. I will use my reaction to cast shield because of my ASI that I got recently.
Nice. Alright, I guess then the 22 misses?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Alright, cool. Let's see, then we got the other one, who is going to attempt to psychically assault Lucina. Wait, Lucina, are you still incapacitated? No, you're not.
No.
Yeah, so you need to make a wisdom save. You
By
might
the way,
actually
so-
get to do something this combat if you pass this.
I think that's a plus 5. Oh shit, that's a plus 5. I thought that was less.
Alright, you are fine and are not incapacitated as it reaches out to touch you twice. Does a 22 hit Lucina?
1 second. No, I shield.
All right. You also shield, preventing its bad touch. Freeman. So I'm gonna say you're like partway up the stairs behind Lucina, seeing this ghostly woman trying to give Lucina the bad touch. You can hear the sounds of combat. There is swirling mist and fog throughout the first floor.
Real quick out of combat, do we know if kabooms work?
There are people around and we're inside of an inn. We're not using the
Yeah.
explosive.
Mine don't do an AoE. The arrows don't do an AoE.
Oh, no, we haven't tested.
Thunder damage doesn't do much.
Thunder damage is resisted but not immune.
Right. It's resistant to thunder damage.
Okay. Well,
The only thing this thing doesn't seem to resist at all is radiant.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have much else. Normal damage sure ain't gonna do shit, so that's why I was asking. At least if thunder damage does something, I can hit it. All right. Well, I will aim for the nearest target and prevent its bad touches with my arrows.
Roll to hit.
Physical damage does little to them. They take damage from so far thunder. Psychic and radiant.
Well, good thing all of my damage is thunder. All right. I'm not going to move. I'm going to aim my shot.
Sure. That hits him.
Oh, it's so nice having that extra d6. Oh, my level 5 and 6 rogues. All right, 24 thunder damage to whatever the fuck I just shot at. Because I have
The
no idea.
ghostly woman. And it does not appear to be particularly effective.
But it does something, so I'm good.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right,
That's
Lucina.
literally all of my action economy to do that.
You are
Alrighty.
in melee with this woman. She's
Many
been-
rounds in.
Yes, she has been just psychically, assaulting your mind and trying to give you the bad touch.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. What range is she?
Melee.
Is
Touch.
she injured at all?
Yes.
Okay. Bonus action. I fly 10 feet back.
Okay. You are basically right in front of Freeman.
Out of curiosity, is there anybody downrange of my position? If I can, I'd like to actually do this bonus action fly away thing so that people are not downrange of me and this ghost.
So what you would actually want to do is fly to the right. Because that way you could keep the civilian behind you and you'd be shooting into an unoccupied corner.
Yeah, I'd like to be doing that.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, Witch Bolt, 7th level.
Roll to hit.
Does that miss?
No, that hits.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, here we go. 56 points of lightning damage.
All right. That does appear to be fully effective. And the ghostly woman is now bloodied badly. Anything else?
No. No, I got to expend a 7th level Witch Bolt. I can die happy now.
Okay. Stein, you are in melee with the armored figure, 2 glowing eyes, and a scimitar. Stein?
All right. So I'm gonna hit the big guy.
Okay. Roll to hit. That does not hit.
That does not hit. I'm gonna move back to even up with Lucina and them. I mean, with Stone Soup, back inside the aura of Ibfon.
All right, yeah, you pull back to where Stone Soup is standing near Ipfon.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's my like. See if I can do anything as a bonus action. Since I can't cast. Well, yeah, I could, but how's the party looking? Is anybody hurt right this second?
Probably.
95 out of 121. Not that bad.
You should
No,
you
that's
should back up to where I went.
yeah. I just back up to where you were, and
Mm.
that's all I'm doing.
Okay. Stone Soup.
Okay. I'm gonna run back up to the guy in armor.
Yep.
And hit him with my rock some more.
Roll to hit.
And what the hell? Let's be reckless this time.
Two hits.
Nice. And I need 2 dex saves.
Let's see if that matters.
Oh yeah.
It will matter.
I still love the fact that Soup has a plus fucking 4.
Okay, the first one passes, but I still need to roll.
Yep, because it will do half damage for a lot of those.
Yep, so that's half fire.
Yep. Which heal then half again. And the other one?
Let's roll the damage first. So that's 5 and then 2 for him.
Yeah, not very effective. But he's looking to be near death.
Well, the second one he fails.
Yep.
4. Poison.
Poison. No effect.
No effect at all. Damn it. Alright.
Anything else?
Yeah, then I'm gonna back up to where Stein is.
Okay. Well, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, his turn. With the dull thudding steps of his sabatons on the wood floor, he steps forward and swings his scimitar at Stone Soup.
Mm.
He's also in melee with Stein.
He has advantage.
Well, he didn't crit.
Yeah.
I assume with 22 hits?
Yeah, the 22 hits.
So it is 11 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Don't
Now with
forget,
the aura.
You are in the aura.
yeah, plus 5 instead of plus 4 now.
Plus 5. Alright. Ooh.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
Yeah, not that I needed it.
Ipfon.
Mm-hmm. How far is the big guy?
The big guy is like 15 feet from you. You are still in melee with the male ghost, though.
Oh, he's not dead?
Nope, he looks to be near death, but he is still alive. Ish.
Okay. Let me check some stuff. I really hate that my channel divinity is in action. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just do what I've been doing. Hitting with longsword.
Okay, roll to hit.
20 plus 8, I think. Yeah.
Those both hit.
Nice. I really don't need to roll the weapon.
Correct. Yeah, they're obviously immune to
Yeah.
physical damage.
I'll just do what I did before. So with my regular Divine Smite, another 3rd level, so that's 68. Right? With the improved Divine Smite.
Yes, with the improved Divine Smite, 68.
Yeah, okay.
And if you're doing it for both attacks, it'd be 12d8.
Okay, well, I already rolled one, so I'll just roll the other one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you swing your sword, causing this ghost to burst into mist and shadow, which then whips around, flowing into the armored figure, who begins laughing a deep, reverberating laugh as the mist clears and his unblemished form stands before you. He is still laughing, just...
What is he?
He's unblemished.
He no longer appears injured.
The next
Oh,
Souls-like game
thought
protagonist,
you-
the Unblemished.
I thought you meant like we could actually see what it was. Okay.
No, I mean that
Unblemished, are we?
he was near death, and now he appears unharmed.
Right. Okay. My bad, everyone. I did not know that was going to happen.
Indeed, shame on you for not knowing that was going to... Yeah.
The completely untelegraphed thing, yes.
Yeah.
Anything else, Sipan? You are no longer in melee with any
Uh,
enemies.
Do you want me to do a con save for Shield of Faith?
You've not been hit yet.
Okay, so that's just still up.
Alright. Let's see, the female ghost that you witch bolted.
Hey, I didn't say it was done. Give me a second.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. What a creature, and I haven't used this spell in a long time. Hold on. Oh shit. Okay. Who's near me?
Stein and Stone Soup.
Who looks worse?
I think they're both just lightly injured.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at like 4/5.
But not that bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then bonus action, sanctuary on, I guess, myself.
Okay.
That's gonna break as soon as you attack.
It does?
Yes. It
Yes.
ends if you attack.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you still doing it or not?
I don't think I will.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Ghost turn. The female ghost that you witch bolted, Lucina, is going to turn her head to look at you and psychically assault you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You are
And we're back to
incapacitated,
this again.
which ends your spell. Incapacitation forces the end of concentration.
I know.
Alright. She isn't going to ascend the steps and get into melee with the person that shot her with a crossbow. And is going to try and do the bad touch on Freeman.
Bring it on, bitch.
Does a 21 hit you?
21.
Just a 21?
1-7 for me.
Alright. She touches you and causes 22 points of psychic damage.
It tickles.
That's it. It is her turn. She's in melee with you.
Bring it.
So what do you do?
Well, the
It's your
My
turn.
turn?
Yeah, that was her turn. It is now your
Okay.
turn. She is
You-
in melee with you.
You said it was her turn, so I was waiting.
My mistake.
Nope, all good. Man, 61. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what rogues do best and fuck off.
Okay. Are you taking any specific action before you run away?
What do I have range to be able to maintain line of sight on her? I don't know the layout of the map.
So you're on a. So you guys are in a multi-story inn. You were coming down the main set of stairs because you guys heard screaming and Lucina woke you all up. So you're on that main set of stairs going down to the first floor tap room. You're
Okay.
about halfway up those stairs.
All right. And what is
she's
beyond her?
the tap room. Like she's
How
like-
large is it?
it's a 40 by 40 room.
Okay. Is there cover in there?
There are
Somewhere I
people.
can hide?
There are people cowering behind overturned tables, but you'd have to go through her, just so you know.
Oh yeah, no. I've got bonus action and action, so I can disengage and hide.
Okay.
As long as I can get somewhere to hide in 30 feet,
You
I should be.
could also go up the stairs, and that's a hallway. You could go around the corner and attempt to hide.
I feel like shooting her in the back would be more fun. So can I, in 30 feet, action or bonus action disengage and action or bonus action hide somewhere in the tap room?
Yes, you'd be able to run over to where Lucina got incapacitated. There's what looks to be a mage-like fellow cowering behind an overturned table that he was using for cover. You could crouch down next to him behind that table and try to hide. That'd take all of your movement, but you could do it.
Can I free action and bolster this man and be like, hey, we got this fight, you can help?
It would take more than a free action, I'm afraid.
Alright, worth a shot. You know, the speechy speech.
Yes, inspiring them to your aid would require an action.
Okay, so if I don't hide and I try to inspire them, I can make a roll.
Yes,
Alright.
make a persuasion roll.
Disengage and try to inspire them.
All right. So to be clear, you're just running through her.
Bonus action disengage. Run
Yep.
through her, yes.
Okay. Yeah, she's incorporeal, so you run through her. When you do so, you take 10 points of force damage.
Eh.
But that's fine.
I've had worse.
Yep. You get to the bottom, you get over to that, crouch down behind that table next to this mage-looking guy, and you attempt to rouse him to the defense. Go ahead and make a persuasion roll.
I've had worse.
He runs.
Worth a shot. At least I have cover.
You broke his morale.
I'm not the most charming of individuals.
Like you imply that it's going really badly, and if he doesn't try to help, they're all going to die. And so he's like, "Fuck this, I'm out," and he runs.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I don't have to be the fastest. I just have to be faster than you.
Makes sense. But at least I have cover now.
Yes, you do have cover. Lucina is incapacitated. At the end of your turn, you may make your wisdom save again.
Haha!
You end your turn not being incapacitated.
I'm back, motherfucker!
Stein. The armored figure with glowing yellow eyes and a scimitar stands before you, unhurt. Stein?
All right. I guess I'm gonna hit the guy again. I suppose.
Roll to hit. That hits.
I'm gonna be laying in bed. Just yell at me a few people before my turn so I can get back up. I'm very tired.
18. Well,
16.
yeah, 16.
Yeah, as your psychic blade does harm him, the thunder damage mildly irritates him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Did he move up to us?
Yes, he's in melee with both you and Soup in the aura of Ipfon.
Well, then I'll stay there then. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, Lucina's in the aura?
No. Lucina and Freeman are not. Stein and Soup are.
Oh, okay.
And Soup, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna keep hitting this guy.
Roll to hit. Two hits.
So we know their AC is at least 20.
No, it's less than 20.
It is?
It's 20 at most.
Oh, okay.
A 19 has hit them.
Yeah, then it's no
A
more than
13
19.
has hit them.
That's the
No,
ghost. We're
I'm
talking
not
about the
attacking
armor
the
dude.
ghosts.
Ah,
In fact, I don't really think we should be attacking the ghosts.
So the bludgeoning damage does not appear particularly effective.
Yes, but I need 2 dex saves.
Yeah, now that we know what the hell happens when one of the ghosts
How am I
dies.
drunk and I just got here and I already got better class in their AC than you guys?
I know what their AC is.
That's, I think, the acid, which he resists.
He does resist it, yes. Then he failed the other one.
No, that wasn't the fail. This is the pass.
Correct, yes. Sorry.
That is... So what I roll again? Oh yeah, it's an 8.
Yeah, so you roll twice more.
I roll more. 1, 3.
1, 3.
That is fire and lightning.
Pete, you're supposed to roll all 8s. Keep rolling 8s.
Yeah, I could have done that. But,
That would be so funny.
well, no, it says you re-roll any 8s.
Yeah, you
So
only
that
get to
effectively
use
only
8
triple
once. Yeah, you could just effectively, since we're using a dice spot, you could just roll d7s.
Yeah. Or I could tell it to re-roll 8s just for fun.
Okay.
Anyway, that's more damage that heal resists.
Yeah, he does resist that.
Yep.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope. And he should have double resist to that first 8 damage that I rolled. So that would only be 2
Yes.
up there. No, that's it.
Okay. Alrighty, this guy. He's not having much luck swinging his sword at you, Soup, so he's going to target Stein instead. Stein, does a 17 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. And Ipfon,
Mm-hmm.
it is your
My
turn.
turn?
Yes.
Woohoo! How far away is the big guy?
15 feet from you.
So I can go up to him, attack, then go back to where I was, right?
Sure.
Because I do still want people to be in my aura. That's a good thing.
You would be getting closer to Stein and Soup. If you stay in melee, they would still be in your aura.
Wait, I'm still in melee with the guy?
No, you're currently not in melee with anyone.
Right. So if I go to the main guy,
Yep.
Soup and Stein will still be in my aura.
Correct. You'd be getting closer to them.
Oh, okay. That's actually better.
So you can
Yeah,
definitely move over to him.
I will go up to the guy.
Alright.
Actually. No. Okay. Wait. Nah. But it. I will try and hit twice.
Roll to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Those both hit.
Nice. Do I have enough? Ooh, I don't. Okay. I will use my regular Divine Smite. 1 for 3rd level and 1 for 2nd level.
Okay.
So that's gonna be how much? That's
So a first level and a second level?
No, a third level and second level.
Ah, okay. So that would be 4d8 for the second level and 5d8 for the third.
48. So 48 and 5d8.
For the divine smites, yes.
Do I
Plus
have
your
to roll
weapon
the
damage,
for this
plus
guy?
your improved divine smite damage.
Will my weapon damage actually hurt this guy?
You have seen physical damage affect him, just not very effectively.
Okay. So d8 plus 3 plus 4d8. 48 plus. Hold on. So 2d8 plus 3 plus 4d8 plus 5d8. And then plus an extra d8 because of the improved divine smite, right?
Too many. Where's the 3d8 coming from?
I didn't say 3d8.
Yes, you did. But okay, it should be
2d8
like
plus 3 plus 4d8 plus 5d8.
I thought you said d8 after that 3. Yeah.
No, that's just my.
Well, they
that's
both hit, so it should be 6.
68.
Yeah. Well, no, it should be d8 plus 3 plus d8 plus 3 plus 4d8 plus 5d8.
Oh, okay, say that one more time. My brain is melting.
Each weapon hit does a d8 plus 3, so it should be 2d8 plus 6 plus 4d8 plus 5d8 plus 2d8 from the improved divine smite.
Okay. This is getting out of hand. Now there are more of them. So 2d8 plus 3, right? 2d8 plus 3 because two
Yeah,
weapons.
with the
hit.
parentheses marking each hit.
Okay, I'll just do it like that. 3 plus d8 plus 4d8. That's the first one.
Okay.
Plus 3 plus d8 5d8. Okay.
All right. Yeah, he is well past bloodied and looking to be near death.
Nice. Bonus action. Something I should have done last time, but I didn't. Something that I have not done yet. Ever, actually. Harness divine power. I'm gonna regain my third level spell slot.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't think so. I don't think I should do anything else, right?
Okay. Well, the woman's going to come down the stairs, psychically assault Lucina as she gets into melee with him. Lucina, please make a wisdom saving throw. You are not incapacitated as she reaches out to give you the bad touch.
Indeed. Revolutionary development right here.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
She deals 22 points of psychic damage to you.
Ow.
Freeman.
If I may, I'd like to rebuke her.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had
No,
to...
No, she's badly bloodied, right?
Yes.
Nah, I won't rebuke. Never mind.
Okay. Freeman. Freeman.
Yo, Ruffles.
Hey, that's me. Hi.
So you are cowering behind the table.
I aim and go pew.
On who? Armored guy or the ghost?
Closest target. Ghost woman?
Ghost.
I mean, okay.
Well, roll to hit then.
I hope you don't kill her.
That hits.
Because if you do kill her, that will be extremely bad.
Still don't know why we're attacking both sets of ghosts.
One of the
Ooh,
ghosts
thunder
already died.
damage. 14.
Alright. Does not appear to be particularly effective. Let's see here. Minus 21, that'll be 10. So yeah, she's looking to be right on the verge of death. But still
Can
there.
I sneeze on her as a free action?
Nope.
Damn it. Alright, that's it.
You guys
Alright.
aren't going to kill the ghost again, are you?
Yeah, please don't.
Lucina. She is in melee with you.
I fly away.
Using your thingy.
Yep, use my thingy.
Okay.
The big chungus in the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's almost dead.
blast him.
With what?
Fucking witch bolt.
Roll to hit.
Oh, and because there's no kill like overkill, 6th level.
Ooh, nice.
Maximize damage.
Yeah, nothing like having a
That
big
hits him.
fight in the middle of a long rest so you can just Nova everything.
You said that hits?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, after this, we're just gonna go back and take a normal long rest, right?
Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. I maximize it. 72 lightning.
While it does not appear to be particularly effective, that is enough. As his form disintegrates into fog and smoke. And when he falls, you hear the woman softly speak and say, "Thank you," as she also fades into nothingness. The fog, still present, seems somewhat less malicious now.
See,
And you guys are out of initiative.
Is the innkeep down here?
we should have
No.
just beat the guy in the armor first. But no.
Listen, he was the closest person I could attack. And he was a ghost that was
okay,
undead
okay.
that was attacking the patrons.
Retconning don't change nothing. We're arguing about shit that don't matter.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, I would like to try and find the innkeep so that we can get a refund for the night.
Wasn't it only like 2 gold?
I don't care.
It's the
Yeah, it's the
principle.
principle of the thing.
I'm going back to my room.
Lucina's going back to her room.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
wait. Are there any injured tavern goers?
No, just scared.
Okay, Lucina will get them settled.
I mean, yeah, when they see the combat's over, they start, calming down on their own.
Yeah.
And so Stone Soup, yeah, you're talking to this half that was the bartender, and yeah, he's just like, well, I can try and go get her if you want to wait here.
Nah, better to do it in the morning.
All right.
I gotta step away for a moment, guys.
Freeman will wait.
I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back in like 2 seconds.
Freeman, you said you're gonna wait, even as Stone
yeah.
Soup walks away. All right.
Oh yeah. Stone
Oh,
Soup
you're-
wants a
you're gonna
refund.
wait for her
I'll
now?
get that refund.
Oh, I'm planning to get that refund. I'm just gonna do it in the morning.
Yeah, but Freeman's more of an asshole than you are.
All right. Well, the
Well, if you're waiting, I'll wait.
yeah, the halfling, opens the door to the back behind the bar and, walks down. You hear him pounding on a door. More pounding, some yelling. You hear the jingle of keys and the door opening. More yelling. This time you also hear a woman's voice yelling. And then the owner of the establishment, Anadoa, walks out and says, there was some type of trouble. She looks to be blinking sleep from her eyes.
I'll do the talking. Yeah, we're on our honeymoon suite, and we're getting attacked, and you're in. What kind of inn is this? I want a refund.
Who are you again? Oh,
A
wait.
customer.
She's like, but you didn't buy the honeymoon suite. You just got some comfortable rooms. Regardless, you were attacked in your room?
We were attacked in the inn, regardless.
So you left the safety of your room and got attacked where?
In the tap room.
She looks about.
She's amazing.
Well, that would explain why the tables are on their sides. What happened?
Some kind of armored fog man came in here, and there were a bunch of ghosts, and they started attacking people. I had to beat them off with a rock. Phrasing.
Indeed. Sure, you can have a refund. She tosses you a couple of gold pieces back. Have a good night. And she
Back.
turns and starts walking to the back.
I really feel like playing Joey, but no, I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright, have a good night.
Well, I would say I hope this doesn't happen here often, though to be honest, if it does, this is a rather lucrative way to gain some free boarding for people of our skill set.
The halfling kind of chuckles nervously, like, it doesn't happen all that often, no.
Oh well.
First time,
All
in fact,
that
I can
often,
remember.
but it does happen.
Well,
Yeah,
first time
only a
I've
few
ever
times
seen
in
it
a while.
happen.
Okay. Just a phrasing conversation. All right. All right, bed down. Sleepy, sleepy.
You going to bed, Ira?
Huh?
Alright, then you guys return to your rooms. The rest of the night passes without incident. Morning comes.
Sweet, sweet HP.
No long rest, or we did?
No, you complete a long rest.
Not good. I was afraid I was going to have to
Hey.
learn a lesson about generosity or some bullshit like that.
All right. So, just a quick recap. Where exactly are we?
The city of
Helvetica.
Ranatala
Okay. So, what we discussed.
The-
All right.
What's
in
the place
Heracrest.
called?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know why I said Helvetica. That was,
And we just got here. This is first night.
Yeah, the captain of the Glorioso wanted 3 days to resupply so he could linger over your target area to the south.
Yep.
So he didn't basically have to drop you off and then immediately turn back.
All right. Let's. Yeah. What would be the best source of nautical information then? Asking the captains around the harbor, captains around the port, etc. Looking for as much information about the depths and this and that of the sea. Looking for them
Probably,
crazy outliers.
yeah, probably carousing at like the dock bars and the like would be your best
Alright.
bet of getting any real information on this. But as you guys do come down to the tap room, you do see Anadoa behind the bar talking with a obvious mage in a deep blue robe. And he appears
Familiar?
you guys saw a couple of people dressed like this before, but you just figured it was fashion. But the way he's talking, he sounds a lot more official than that.
Okay,
And-
so
and
they're
it sounds like he's asking
some
about
sort
the
of
incident
power.
last night. Yeah, as I mentioned,
Well-
I told the rest of the party this, but you would know just as general background information that Heracrest is a magicratic oligarchy.
Oh, okay, so magic is power. Gotcha.
Yes. Non-mages are
Alright.
second-class citizens. Only
Then-
above slaves.
Then I would intercede in the conversation and be like, well, I can give you a first-hand account because, well, I was there and fought the thing off.
Hey, the blue-robed mage looks at you. You can tell that he's an elf. He kind of looks you up and down and says, well, speak.
Well, first thing first, in Thief Cant and in Elvish, I'll be like, do you know what I'm saying? Just a, casual opener. See if he understands Thieves Cant. If he does, interesting. If not,
Yes, I do understand you. Which language would you prefer to converse in, if not common?
and then I'll go back to common. Common is fine, and that would be not in Thieves Cant. Just common
I'm
is
back.
fine.
Good. So, your statement.
Well, I wouldn't be the best to give the statement because I just got here and I'm drunk. So somebody else give a first-hand account, please. Like, that was out of character.
I just got back. What are you talking about?
We're talking to the guy. He's at the official mage in blue robes. and he's
Yeah,
asking
the
about
blue
the
mage
fight.
is here asking questions.
Take it away.
Apparently,
Blue.
the authority.
The blue. Okay, the cops are here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was talking to the bar owner behind, at the bar, and Freeman walked up and started yapping about giving information about what happened last night. And the Blue Road Mage just turned and said, "Okay, speak."
All right. Lucina will communicate all that she witnessed as she witnessed it. So, the weird fog that rolled in, and then specifying the time of night, the music, and then the screams and sunrise of combat.
Let Stein speak too. I'm sorry for cutting you off, buddy.
Interesting.
Mister.
Well, that does match up with other statements and witnesses we've had come forward. You say you fought these creatures?
We did.
We defeated them.
You discorporated them for a time, but defeat, they'll be back.
Wait, this is a chronic issue?
It hasn't been, but not one that we thought we had solved this issue before. We simply got to find the source and annihilate it. He holds up a hand. Don't worry, you have the adventurer's look about you. I'm not about to ask for your help. We can handle this.
Huh. That is a refreshing statement to hear.
We have only had to rebuild the city 3 times, twice of which was because of adventurers that were trying to help. Your help is not wanted here.
What's the city like mostly made out of materials-wise, anyway?
It is mostly made out of brick and wood slat roofs.
Ah. I'm guessing the wood and straw didn't work out too well.
Oh. If
No.
if your best interest is to get us out of the city, then maybe you would be kind enough to point us in the correct direction for the information we're seeking.
First off, you are welcome to stay in Ranatala as long as you'd like. I'm just asking you not to go and do your own unofficial, he does air quotes here, investigations into this incident. We will handle it. But you're more than welcome to stay as long as you'd like. As for needing information, that would greatly depend on what type of information you need. Ranatala has a wealth of information of various kinds.
Well, mostly sea charts. That of the coast of the inner sea.
I
all we're
would
looking
try
for.
down at the harbor. He shrugs a bit. I can't say I've ever really looked into sea travel much, so I would assume your best bet would be to start there.
That's what we figured, but I figured I'd ask. Maybe you had a central dais for it. Who knows?
No, centralizing information has a tendency to result in all information getting lost.
Well, there was Alexandria.
Where?
Actually, fun historical tie-in. The burning down of Alexandria isn't actually the major cause of all that stuff being lost. It was simply a matter of it not being popular enough to transcribe. Turns out the
Yeah.
mundane reason is the greater culprit for the loss of those various sources.
It was because Alexandria was a single source of information. There was no copies. That was the problem. Anyway. So, all right. Well, I mean, we're pretty much done here unless he wants something more from us.
He doesn't appear to, no. He simply nods at the barkeep and walks out.
And did we catch a name?
Nope.
Freeman would have asked.
Well, what do you mean you would have asked? What would you have said to him?
Well, like in the initial conversation, be like, "Oh, by the way, I didn't catch your name."
No, you didn't. I'm one of the city's protectors. That's all you need to know.
One of the protector with no name.
Ah,
Am I there?
MIB, Mage in Blue.
Am I there?
Yeah, I assume you all came down to the tap room for breakfast.
Okay. Do I hear that?
Probably.
Insight check.
Sure.
Yes, the insight you'll gather from somebody saying, "I don't want to tell you my name."
Fuck.
I mean, his delivery was kind of flat and not like with no nonsense to it. He's said that many a time.
Right.
Just like what you'd expect from an MIB.
Yeah, more or less. Their name is not important, but they are all the same. That's what we got delivered from it. All right. Well, Freeman will pay very close attention to his persona, specifications, etc. while we're having conversations. That way, he can track the particulars of the individual being a mastermind.
Okay.
And having a ridiculously high passive.
Yep.
That way, if we run into the guy again, I can tell it's him, not another elf.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. You would be able to tell him apart, should you talk to him.
All right. Then I think our goal will be the dock and looking for the most popular and then also the most crazy of the captains.
Wait, why are we looking for the craziest captain?
Because they're going to be the ones that'll have the most information in terms of deep sea diving, etc. That's what we're looking at doing. The most popular captains will have the most information in terms of nautical distances, depths, etc. The craziest will have the abstract information in terms of shit they've seen. Both ends of the spectrum.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we'll go perusing and carousing at the docks.
Alrighty.
I don't feel like stalking the Blue Mage.
So the first bar you go to, let's see here. That's funny. So you walk in there. Yeah, there's some captains talking. You see Captain Tillman there, and there's this crowd around him as he appears to be swapping sea stories. The reason he appears to be so popular is a kind of a novelty. There's a giant spider sitting next to him.
Yep, has that effect.
Yeah. Jeff is there. He's got a tricorn hat on, like hiding and concealing the ballista or the crossbow.
I mean, it's basically a ballista for him.
Yeah.
He still has 28 shots, so.
He does.
Actually, the number might be wrong. I'm just thinking 28, but I have to look at my sheet. I do have that marked somewhere.
Well, regardless, the Captain Tillman seems to be having a big old conversation with a bunch of other what look to be similarly grizzled people. You know, you would estimate that there's probably 4 or 5 other ship captains over there with him, and various crew.
Freeman will non-intrusively glean on the conversation.
The captain appears to be regaling them with a story of an encounter with 2 whales during a thunderstorm at night, and how, the ship was sliding and he had to avoid running into one whale almost to hit the other. Crash of lightning. The masts cracking from the wind strength. General sea story type stuff. Does not appear to be anything sensitive.
Oh, that's a good captain.
You're also pretty sure that he's making it all up.
Well, naturally. No man tells a true grit story.
Because the dates that he's saying, you were on the ship during those dates. It was, in fact, clear days and clear sailing and no whales. Despite this fact, Jeff does occasionally nod as if to reinforce the captain's stories.
Jeff is in
Yeah,
Jeff.
that's why I like Jeff.
Yes.
Yeah, the spider, Jeff the spider.
The one you left on the ship.
Jeff,
It looks like he's thrown in with the crew.
As long as we're doing that,
Oh, nice.
I begin elaborating on the stories and inserting myself into them as self-aggrandizingly as possible.
The captain immediately just goes with it, and it's like, oh yeah, if not for these crazy adventurers, half of them ready to leap over the fact and wrestle the whale out of the way, the ship might have had problems.
Oh yeah, everybody on that ship knows how good I am at wrestling. Not one of them could beat me.
Asserts dominance over crew.
Yeah, and the conversation goes on. Other stories are swapped. You're pretty sure that all of the captains are just completely bullshitting each other. None of the stories told you think are true. There's drinking. But in general, everyone seems to be having a good time. They all seem to be friends.
The first annual Captain's Bullshit Off.
Well, first off, it's not the first one. And second, they do it a lot more frequently than annually. Whenever you get a squadron of captains in a bar, one of these happens.
Here we see the local ship captains in their natural habitat, bullshitting each other at a bar.
Yep.
Yeah, the good news is that because my arms are longer than anyone else's here, I have the ability to catch the largest fish.
But
All right.
a couple
While we're
hours
all
of
doing this.
swapping stories. One of the captains does kind of turn you on, like, all kidding aside, what brings you out this way? You're not normally out over here.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Early on, before that comes up exactly, I would like to try nudging the conversation towards the inner sea specifically.
Uh-huh.
Getting more information about the creatures, the depths, etc. What we're looking for.
Yes, well, based on the stories, there are multiple giant squids, several carnivorous whales, various kinds of shark and mermaid.
Ooh, some sirens. Those are always fun.
Actually, yeah, these mermaid stories, are these the amorous sailor kind, or are these the crashing on the rocks kind?
Yes.
That's
both.
the same thing. That's the same thing.
Depends on the story.
So yeah, then I would like to see if I can I guess we'll go with insight. Hone in on the captain that is the most familiar with the inner sea. Try starting,
Sure.
opening dialogue with him specifically.
Sure. Go ahead and make an insight check. They're all obviously bullshitting. You have no idea, therefore, which ones have any truth to them.
Only there was somebody that was better at insight than me.
Hey, man, you're the one that. I mean, under under? Am I still able to make the roll?
Sure.
Okay.
Freeman
it
had too much to
goes-
drink, and Ruffles had too much to drink.
Wait. Oh, that's funny.
The high seas, more bullshit than water.
Well, it's much
And more rum than bullshit.
Yeah, you said the same problem is that they're so obviously just swapping tall tales and just having a good old time that you're not really able to easily discern bits of truth out of them.
Can I make an insight roll?
Sure.
All right, we're all useless.
We're not
Alright, is there-
useless. Their bullshit is just too good.
Yep.
They're
Well, that's what I
professional
was gonna ask.
sea captains.
With Freeman being a port boy, he grew up in a port city. Is
Mhm.
there anything that I could get advantage-wise, like not asking for direct advantage, but with his Master of Intrigue and Master of Tactics, the combination of the two of them, is there anything I can discern from all of these conversations with, my terrible insight roll?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I mean, worth asking, but no, these are just a bunch of Captain Swap and Sea stories, and unfortunately, because they're literally all just making this shit up as they go, you can't really tell if any of them have any real experience at it. You also, you would understand that these people aren't taking this seriously.
Yeah, it's for fun and shits and giggles. Yep, everybody's just playing the one-up game. Yep.
Yeah, like this isn't like you're seriously interviewing them for a potential job.
All right. Then I will lean into my history knowledge. In terms of the creatures that they're speaking of, do they line up with historical records and documentation of encounters that are documented?
That's a good point. Make a history check.
Trying to get in as many rolls as I can, because one of them will be higher than a fucking 2.
I mean,
Oh my god.
so giant squids and whales would be really odd to find in a sea like this.
So those are
Mermaids-
obvious outliers, but it's
Well,
kind
those
of
are
given.
yeah, those are obvious outliers, mostly ocean-going creatures. Mermaids, however, I mean, maybe not necessarily mermaids per
stands
se, but you would also know about things like Sahuagin might probably be common along these shores.
Okay.
Shallowy type creatures. Sharks are a possibility, but unlikely.
Given the, I don't know, temperature, salinity, etc.
I mean, it is a saltwater sea. But yeah, it's just that again, the sharks tend to be somewhat of a roaming species. They would generally, you'd have larger concentrations of them in the ocean. There might be sharks here, but they would be pretty rare
It's
and
gonna
are
be like the
likely to be pretty small.
situation.
Think tiger sharks, not great whites.
Okay. So
Okay,
yeah,
we're
like
in the
up to
Mediterranean.
11 to 15 feet, but nothing, nothing substantial.
Yeah,
20
you're
to
you're
30
talking like 6 to 8 feet tops
Okay.
for a shark here.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll just
15 feet.
I'll peruse and listen and pay attention, and whatever captain seems the least bullshitty in terms of the inner sea knowledge. Well, I guess just we're spending the whole day here hanging out, listening.
To see stories, yep. And then
Yep.
some shanties break out, of course.
Oh yeah, Freeman will chime in on them, but he'll be paying attention the entire time, trying to figure out which captain would be the best to ask for depth charts, etc.
Yeah, and you guys hang out for the most of the day, drinking, carousing with these people. And, in terms of knowledge, there is kind of a shabbier looking captain who, from the stories, he runs in a much smaller ship. You think he's kind of does like a coastal hopping type venture for trade. and that's how he makes his money. But he doesn't typically, like, he only does, like, he goes out for like a week to the south and then turns around and comes back. You know, stopping at various villages along the way to trade, which helps, but he doesn't make a lot of money doing it, but it's stable work.
Yeah. Consistency is key.
Pretty much, yeah. You know, he doesn't seem the adventurous sort who would, for instance, go for long distance ocean going travels.
All right. Then I guess at some point I'll try breaking him off in conversation and just to go with a casual. So, what kind of church you got of the Inner Sea Coast?
Well, you know, like most of the people who put to sea here, I got the local navigational charts showing reefs and sandbars and the like. You know, the usual navigational stuff. Why, are you looking to go south?
I'm looking to go further deep.
Deep. Yeah, that's bad. Deep is bad. No, you want to stay on the surface, where the air is. That's the ticket.
Yeah.
He does appear
Well,
drunk.
We don't care too much about the air. We're more curious about what's down there, and that's the reason I kind of singled you out, my friend. We're just so real quick out of character. My channel divinity, knowledge of ages. Does that have any verbal, semantic, etc., or can I just trigger that whenever I want?
Let me see. What's it called?
Channel divinity, knowledge of ages. It's a knowledge domain cleric.
No, that wouldn't have any semantic punch. You could just do that.
Okay, so it's just like I snap my fingers and I'm good at something.
Basically.
Yeah, so basically I want to try persuading him to let us have a closer look at his charts if he's free later on.
Oh, yeah, sure. We're just waiting for the stevedores to unload the ship, load the stuff back up, then we'll be in another week-long shuttle run. Boring as all hell, but pays the money. The hell you want to know about the subsurface stuff, though? It's not like I got charts of that.
Well, I mean, you've probably taken Fathom readings just for fun, right?
Fuck no. I trust the charts
You've
I
never
got.
tossed one down.
Nope. Look, the charts all along this coast area, the coast pretty well known. We know where the hazards are. If you're looking to go do some exploratory crap like that, you might want to go talk to what's his face up at the the head honcho guy, the town's leader. He's got all sorts of weird ass shit going on.
All right.
The more common hazards would be good to know.
Oh no, yeah, we're totally gonna describe this man's charts. But if he's given us information to a person we can talk to that will help us with our venture, I want to talk to that person too.
Yeah.
So basically,
sorry,
I want to just persuade him, like, hey, draw you a case of rum. We copy your charts. No harm to you, no harm to us. Helps us out.
For a case of rum, you say? Sure.
Yeah.
Bring the case of rum with you to my ship, and you can copy as many charts as you like.
All right, we'll meet you there end of the day.
Cool. What were we talking about again?
You were talking about somebody in the city that might know.
Oh, yeah,
a
one
little
of those
more about the
mage
secret
fuckers.
parts.
Yeah, one of those stuck-up pricks at the castle.
Let me guess, they're an elf.
I don't think so.
No,
Can't really
well, we
say I've
better
ever
not.
gotten close enough to touch his ears.
Well, you ain't gotta touch him. I ain't gotta touch an elf's ears and know he's an elf. You just smell him.
Mages, they always smell like a random crap. No good, clean sense among them. Always smelling like sulfur and incense and pitch blend and other
Wow.
type stuff.
That guano.
What's his name is in charge? I didn't catch what's his name. Do you happen to know what's his name?
The major, Alvin, Al, something or other like that.
All right.
I
that
don't know.
works
Just
for me.
go to the castle and ask to talk to Al. They'll sort you out.
All right. Well, I'll meet you at sundown on your ship. By the way,
Alrighty.
what ship's yours?
There's a barge. It's called Puddle Jumper.
Oh, Hunter, you bastard.
I don't
All
get
right.
it.
Oh. Stargate Atlantis.
Ah, haven't watched that.
Ooh, me neither.
Listen, you bring a case of rum, copy as many of my charts as you like.
All right. Sounds good. We're definitely going to need them, so I'll meet you at sundown on the Puddle Jumper.
Great. He stands up and starts wobbling towards the door. You hear him mutter, I just gotta remember how to get back to my damn ship.
I think it's 2 lefts and a right. You'll be good.
Thank you. He turns left and starts heading down the street.
Sploosh.
Might be 2 rights and a left.
He's
The
already
first
out
down.
of
Yeah. No, that was like Freeman retconning to himself. It might have been 2 rights and a left, 2 lefts and a right. I don't remember. Lots of drinking been had. All right.
Yeah, that guy was gone.
We're looking for the city center then.
Well, there is this big ziggurat looking.
Oh, ziggurats.
It's like a combination of a ziggurat and the Hanging Gardens of Babylon
Ew.
in the southwest of the city.
What do you mean,
Well-
you uncultured?
Here, I'll put another copy.
You
Here's what
gotta
the city
pick
looks
one.
like.
Oh, okay, big dome thing.
No, the bottom left.
Oh, big square thing. All right. Well, let's go tromping. Let's make some friends.
Yeah, just imagine like a really big castle, except instead of just being a box, it's got like layers.
Like an onion or an ogre?
Like a cake.
No, more like a cake. It's like a big wedding cake.
What about a pie?
No, pies don't have like steps. A cake can have steps.
All right, so you guys are walking towards the castle.
I think so. The Ziggurat.
The ziggurat? Out of curiosity, is this a ziggurat of bricks or a ziggurat of slabs?
Unclear. You don't see any seams.
It's a magically constructed ziggurat.
Indeed.
And as you guys
Ah,
are getting
smooth
closer,
as
the
baby
foot
asses.
traffic picks up. You see many people going up and down the steps in and out of the castle. At the top, you can see a large opening. A pair of very heavy brass doors that open inward are open. And you can see that it would go inside to what looks to be a large hall.
Nobody impeding us?
I mean, you're still street level looking up the stairs at this entrance. But you don't
Does it
see
look like
any
there's guards
obvious guards.
posted?
You don't see any
Okay.
obvious guards. Just a lot of people dressed with like mage robes.
And the gates are swung wide open.
Yes.
Let's walk in.
All right. Ascend the stairs. Yeah, let's walk in.
All right, yeah, you walk in. You do notice that a lot of the people walking in and out are dressed like mages, and they are kind of looking at you guys oddly.
I mean, we're adventurers. We're used to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
All
walk
right.
in. It's a large columned hall, doors going off in to the north and south. People entering and emerging from them. There is no obvious signage.
Yeah, we'll just keep going with the flow of traffic. Keep walking until somebody stops us.
Hold on.
Holding.
I'd like to insight check the flow of traffic.
Okay.
Surf our way to the destination.
Sure, make an insight check.
We don't know what our destination is. It's just inside here somewhere.
They appear to be walking randomly.
The exact same thing, like before.
All right.
That was 11.
So we're gonna follow the flow towards the central dais.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you start walking towards the back of this columned hall, where you see a large hanging brass disc, almost like a gong, but about 10 feet tall. On it, you can see inscribed several arcane runes.
What do they say?
It appears to be a name.
Well, I'm familiar with the arcane arts due to my being Eric. I was gonna say due to my background, but I picked that up later on, so it's not actually my background; it's my current ground.
Yes. The point is they spell out the name Alvanius.
Ah, good old Al.
History check.
Does anybody know catapult? Catapult? Because I have ball bearings. They have a giant gong. We can make something happen here.
Underdark. May I make a history check?
Sure, make a history check. You know nothing.
All right, I will also make a history check due to the fact that I'm a goddamn historian.
You've never heard of a Alvanius specifically before, but you're pretty sure, based on what the captain was saying, the name being impressed on this large brass disc, you think he's like the guy in charge, and that's his name.
All right, let's set a meeting. But seriously, does anybody know catapult?
No.
No, because I have ball bearings and they have a giant gong. Like it's just asking to be done. No takers.
Better.
What's your
Okay.
what's your guys' passive perceptions?
24.
17.
24. All right. So Freeman, you see a mage dressed in deep red robes, trimmed in what looks to be ruby, but it flows like cloth, walking towards you out of one of the doors. He looks to be heading straight towards you guys.
All right, I head straight towards him. As soon as I see him, I turn and start walking straight towards him.
Okay. Yeah, he walks right up to you guys. Not like in your face, but like stops like a reasonable distance for conversation. Says, adventurers, what brings you to Ranatala?
Well, not a whole lot. We're just hanging out. We were wondering if we could chit chat with Al. That's what the captain called him.
You see this guy kind of raise an eyebrow. You mean Mage Alvanius?
I mean,
Sure. Yeah.
or just anybody that would be able to
No,
get
no,
us
no.
information on
We want
the
to talk to the head guy.
dangers of the sea.
No, we want to talk to the head guy.
All right, follow me then. And he turns and starts walking towards the door you saw him emerge from.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I follow him.
Mm-hmm.
I will do one.
This
as
guy
well.
seems on a level.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, he's totally
We gotta-
legit.
Let's just burn these bad rolls now.
All right.
Burn them.
I haven't
Yeah.
rolled higher than a fucking 10, just so you guys know.
So yeah, he leads you to that door, which looks to open up directly into a staircase. He starts ascending it.
Yeah, we're following him.
Yeah, he goes up what appears to be 3 floors worth of stairs before starts walking down a hall.
Freeman stops to catch his breath.
He does not. He reaches another door, opens it, descends the staircase beyond. Down a flight of stairs, across another hall, opens a door which goes to another hallway, down a ramp. Finally, getting to a closed iron door, glowing arcane runes of a magical sort, not spelling out anything. He simply puts his palm on the door, which opens. Inside is a richly appointed office. 6 soldiers in splint mail kind of stand, they were standing at ease before. They kind of snap to attention as he walks in. There are 2 blue-robed mages, one a gnome, the other an Aarakocra. As he walks and says, come in, as he walks behind the desk and sits down facing you. So, you wanted to meet with me. What brings you to my city?
We are part of an expedition that's going to be surveying the sea floor further from the coast in this area, and we're wondering if you had any information, depth charts, or knowledge of particular hazards we should avoid pissing off so that the city doesn't get caught up, that type of thing.
Where exactly in the Inner Sea are you planning on doing this expedition of yours?
Lucina will pull out the map and point out the area.
Which we would have gotten from Jezebel. We have it.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at that and says, that's a good 1,500 miles south of here. I doubt there's anything you can poke that would be a risk to the city that wouldn't otherwise be apocalyptic. To be clear, I would ask that you not cause an apocalypse if possible.
Not my bucket list.
Hence why we're here. Figured we should...
To be clear on that, as he points at Freeman, are you saying stopping an apocalypse is on your bucket list or causing one is?
Not causing one.
Both.
That's Stein, not me.
The Septibus strategy: start and conclude your own apocalypse.
Not starting apocalypse is on my bucket list. It'll be on my bucket list till the day I die.
I mean, not starting one, but if we do happen to start one, to stop it, before it gets worse,
Good. Good. Well, then in that case, I won't have to have you killed before you can possibly cause one. That's always handy to know. It is messy to have to deal with these types of things. Regardless, unfortunately, the depths of the southern portion of the Great Inner Sea are rather unknown. We can only speculate as to what's down there. Expeditions such as yours are breaking new ground, as it were. And I suppose it's worth noting that we pay handsomely for this type of information.
Well, we're not doing it for you.
Of course not. But if I was to get that information, even with just a reasonable lead time before whoever it is that directly hired you, I would be willing to pay for this preview of it.
No, I understand what you're saying, but you're not the one hiring us, so
Indeed.
I appreciate the offer. However,
consider it an
decline.
Of course. I don't mean to impugn your honor. I'm merely saying that should your current employer prove unreliable, you can always find a reliable way to sell those charts here.
Well, I have complete faith in my current employer. Out of character, literally talking about myself.
Yeah.
Aren't we the current employer?
Yes, you are. Yes. But he sees you guys as a bunch of typical adventurers, so he's treating you as such.
I mean,
He doesn't realize that we're actually going on these for ourselves, for the shits and giggles of it.
We're our own employer who's technically undertaking the project from their own employee. Because, their employee had a good
Yeah.
idea.
Like I said, we're going along with this for the shits and giggles of it. So anything he offers us is literally a moot point. We're not going to give him any information.
Right. Yeah. This is for our own benefit. Yeah. Because everything we gather, we'll give
Yep,
to her.
exactly.
And she'll use
That's why whatever he throws at me, Freeman's just going to be very casual about it. Like, no, I appreciate the offer, but we're good. I have complete faith in our employer because our employer is literally us. And he
As-
doesn't know that.
As I said, though, unfortunately, once you get past about 10 miles or so from the coast, our charts of that area are rudimentary at best. There's no
Well-
navigable hazards that we've run into, but the depths themselves are unplumbed.
Are there
Rudimentary would be very helpful. Rudimentary being rudimentary, it's still more than we have to go on.
Navigational charts are available at the cartography office.
Well, in that case, then I offer you our services if you have any problems that you need dealt with. We are pretty good at dealing with problems without causing a major incident.
I would keep that in mind.
are
Once in a
there-
while, I have found certain individuals have thoughts above their station and ambitions that are best curtailed.
I'm very good at curtailing.
Your kind usually are.
Well, in that case, I think our best source of information will be your cartographer office. So I appreciate your time. Thank you very much for seeing us. We should be on our way now.
Of course.
Much to do, little time.
You have, I believe, a day and a half before your ship is ready.
Our ship's ready when our ship is ready. It's ready when we're ready.
Which, coincidentally, I'm guessing you're thinking is a day and a half?
Well, he pulls out what looks like a cargo manifest, and he's like flipping through it, like, no, it's going to take about a day and a half to load all of this.
Yes, but our ship has no problem waiting if we need it to wait. Hence it being our ship.
Flips to another section. Well, according to this deed.
Indeed. It is interesting that, It is interesting that Vibey would send such an expedition out over here. I was not aware that they had any interests in this area.
Well, their interests are their own.
More overlapping convenience.
Oh no, Friedman was straight up lying when he said that. Like he's avoiding the truth as best he can.
Mm-hmm. And we're here due to overlapping conveniences.
That's not technically a lie.
I mean, saying their interests are their own when in all reality we're not here because of the Duchy of the Bay.
Exactly.
Well, as he closes the manifest, regardless. So long as you don't cause trouble, you won't have any trouble from me or my forces. And should you cause trouble, well, I do believe that a new ship would be nice.
Well,
Veiled
considering the
traitor.
trouble we had to deal with last night, your guys were a little slow on the trigger.
Yeah.
You seem to have it well in hand.
Not much of a peacekeeping force if you're letting adventurers take care of the peace.
He kind of waves his hand like I will let you in on a secret. Adventurers are rare to sit still for any length of time. Even rarer to maintain the peace when they do. Letting adventurers that visit my city blow off some steam from time to time, I've found is a useful way to keep the peace and the body count down.
Last night could have gone either way. We got lucky. But your body count could have
Ruffles.
been very high.
Are you trying to go for something here, or
No. I'm intentionally antagonizing him to be like, okay, well, if you have this grand peacekeeping force of mages, why
okay?
did you not
Why
interfere
though?
last night? What's that?
Why though?
Because it's a tit for tat. So that's what we're playing right now.
I mean, he simply said, I fail to understand what you are hoping to achieve here right now.
That's okay. I don't know what I'm trying to achieve here either.
I suggest it is time for you to leave.
Oh, we were already out the door. You're the one that kept the conversation going.
Lucine is just gonna
I can understand what
start
Freeman's going
escorting
through.
Freeman out of the room.
He gave us a veiled threat when
No,
his
he
people
didn't.
couldn't even protect his own
Well, no,
town.
basically what I was getting at was, I mean, I came into the session mid-session, so I don't know exactly what the initial was for the combat. But I know that if they have such a grand mage force, you know, magical combat, magical police force, how come they were so slow to respond to a genuine magical threat to their populace?
Yeah, I caught what you meant, Ruffles. I knew exactly where you were going with it.
Why indeed?
And that's what I was trying to get at. I'm a little drunk to get to that point effectively. I apologize.
All good. Like I get what you're trying to get at. I was just baffled by the route you were taking.
Hey, man. There is no straight lines in the route that I take.
Look,
Just take
man,
a Sharpie and draw a squiggly line and
I'm
hope
looking at
that
the
I'm right.
GPS and you're taking all the back roads.
Yep, you get across halfway across the bridge, just turn left now.
He
That
didn't
was the-
start
He's
responding
rapidly
until
approaching the
guys
point where the
didn't
next
get threat.
instruction of the GPS will be to navigate off-road.
Well, he didn't go into that until the guy made a veiled threat, you know.
What
about-
failed threat?
Well, he wasn't a veiled threat, it was an actual threat.
What
You
threat?
know,
He was basically saying that he had no problem letting us blow off steam when in all reality they attacked us. We didn't do that to blow off steam. We were defending ourselves, and my curiosity was why didn't the magical police force not show up?
Actually,
You guys started the
no.
fight?
Not quite. I took a
No.
watch, and shit started. So I got out of bed and went to deal with shit.
Lucina, we don't have to
Stone
deal with
Soup
everybody
was
else's
the
shit.
first one to throw a punch, though. Or a
Well,
club.
regardless, we're going to the charter for map information. So we're heading out. Enough with the tits for tats and shits and giggles with the leader of the city. Let's move
Okay.
on before I dig myself a even deeper hole.
All right.
Yeah, indeed.
So, yeah, you walk outside. The door closes, even though no one was near it.
Yeah, they're mages. I don't care.
You are standing in a hallway that appears to be carved out of a grayish smooth stone. And there are 6 doors along the north and 6 doors along the south.
Well, I guess we should look for a secretary. Because I have no idea where the fuck this charter office is. Do you?
So what do? You're standing in this hallway.
Is there anybody nearby?
No, there's no one in the hall.
All right.
Do you want
Lucina
Yeah,
will
retrace our
politely
steps,
get back to
knock
the first
on
floor.
each door.
No, retrace the steps, get back to the first floor. There's a lot of foot traffic on the first floor. We can just ask questions there.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You guys start finger slipped. You guys start retracing your steps. As you get closer and closer to the first floor, the foot traffic does start picking up. You know, from an occasional mage-looking person to a couple of scribes, what looks to be a merchant, who
Okay,
appears lost.
The scribe.
Merchant.
Lucina
Oh yeah,
will-
no, scribe. Good
yeah,
call.
Lucina will ask that scribe if they would be so kind as to direct us to the What cartographic office? Sorry, it's been a long day for me too. My brain's also burned out.
I've been up
Yes.
since 6 a.m.
Yeah, and the scribe's like, oh yeah, that's easy. You go to that door that opens to a hallway. Take the hallway all the way down. Take the door on the right. Go down the stairs 4 stories down. Remember, 4 stories down. Don't get off on the 3rd floor. You'll be in a lot of trouble. Get down to the 4th floor. The door at the bottom of the stairs. You open it. Another hallway. You take the 3rd door on the right. It's a ramp. You can follow that all the way down. That'll lead you to a kind of like a donut-shaped room. You want the 2nd door on your left, and that's the cartographic office.
Lucina will follow
Inside.
those instructions exactly.
And what were those instructions exactly?
That's not that bad, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he's like relaying this all from memory. Like, oh yeah, it's easy. Here's how you get to it. Like
Alright.
he
Yeah,
seemed
no.
completely sincere.
Between Lucina and Freeman, off of our memory, we should be able to follow those directions very, very precisely.
Yes, you do, and you are. You get as you're going down those stairs that he mentioned. Don't get off on the 3rd floor. You notice that while all the other doors have been wood, the door to the third floor down is made of iron. None of the doors appear to have any writing on them.
Take a quick peek ski at the door made out of iron before we continue on, just curiosity's sake.
Lucina will continue on.
Okay, hold on. Before you do that,
Well, I'm just
Before
gonna
you do
stop
that,
and take a
just-
glance at it. It's not like I'm fucking poking my thieves' tools around looking for traps. Like I'm just taking a look at the door, and be like, why is this one iron?
oh, I thought you
Yep,
were opening it
Lucina
and
is
putting your head
carrying
in.
on.
Okay.
No, I'm just looking at the door.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's
then
a-
I won't do what I was.
it appears to be made out of iron, riveted along the edges so as to reinforce it. There is a keyhole and a handle. The hinges are on this side of the door.
Keyhole see-through?
Yes.
I'll take a little glance and then we'll head on.
Make a perception check.
I gotta get up now. I'm in my bed. Whee! Good thing my dresser's there, otherwise I'd be laying on the floor again. I mean, for the first time, not again. You know what's funny?
What?
My perception is the same as is in my level 5 character.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so you kind of put your eye to it and blink a little bit because you're looking at what appears to be a lush forest glade on the other side. You can see sunlight streaming down through the trees and various naked women walking around. You can hear.
Freeman
No.
spends a little time staring through this keyhole. Not too much, obviously, but
Okay.
a decent amount.
As you're
of
kind
time.
of staring in this keyhole, you do also notice that the trees appear to have these vines on them, and a couple of the vines seem to have formed nooses. And at the very edge of your field of vision, you can see what appears to be a desiccated body hanging from the tree. The frolicking women just seem to ignore it completely.
Is the body female?
No.
Interesting. All right, we should not open this door. Let's go to the 4th floor.
Definitely agreed.
What? You
So-
don't think you should
Heavily agreed.
frolic into the room full of voluptuous naked women with a vaguely sketchy tree and a corpse?
Multiple vaguely sketchy trees and multiple vaguely sketchy corpses.
No, you only saw one corpse, but many,
okay.
but multiple
Just the one
trees.
corpse? Well, yeah, I'd lean towards maybe. But no, let's head on. We have the information. Freeman will pass it along. Yeah, we shouldn't open that door. That's all he says.
All right,
There's
yeah. so you
definitely
guys-
a door we don't want to go through. Hey, Under,
Smart.
you didn't put a big
Are you
red X
sure?
on it, but I can tell there's a big red X on it.
it's on
don't
the other
know.
side.
Oh,
We should go
I
in
mean,
there.
Gilbert, do you remember that?
What, the room with the big red X and the wastrelith of the tinted mire that proceeded to absolutely wallop our shit and then throw Sleuth's dying body back at us?
You know, door with a big red X on it that we
Yeah.
probably shouldn't go through.
Yep, I remember
That
the
my
encounter.
character advised the entire party that we probably shouldn't go through.
I recall the encounter. It was quite fun.
But anyway, so down to the fourth door to the cartography office.
Yep, you eventually make your way to the rotunda. You open the second door on the left. Inside, you see a bespectacled man in red robes with ruby trim. Looks to be looking at a map put all out onto a large desk. It appears to be a map of Lushingworth. He looks up. He looks up as you walk in. No, come in. Takes his glasses off. No, I was just looking at a map. It
It's a
strikes
very
you
interesting map.
that this person looks identical to the person you were just talking to in the other office.
So another Al, like clone. Like, I'm not wrong to say that, right? Like, it's a clone
It
of Al.
looks
like,
exactly
identical.
like him.
All right, well, then I will pick up conversation as if I had just left off with the other guy.
What do you say?
I'm too drunk under. I can't think of the best way to play this
Oh,
game.
He starts going tit for tat with him.
Yeah,
More
but
or
it's
less, like just going with the same shits and giggles, tit for tat that we were just end of the conversation. Like, oh yeah, go to the cartographer room. Come to the cartographer room. Same fucking dude. Oh hey, you're here. That kind of shit.
well, of course I'm here. I'm the cartographer.
Ah, no, we were just talking to you upstairs.
I haven't left this room in a while. I have not been upstairs.
Already.
Well, I swear you look just like the guy.
I get that a lot.
Hold on.
So then, would you be able to
okay.
assist us with maps of the coastline and the sea floor out to what you possess?
Sure. Starts pulling open some drawers. Let's see here. Let's see here. We got. Let's see. I have the name of the Far Realms. Havia. Let's
Ula.
see.
Who's back?
Ravam. New maps of Ravam. The Remnants.
Wait. Back that up. What, new maps?
Well, he looks up newer. Post collapse.
Ah,
Let's see here.
Gilbert, you got to think medieval. New is 20 years plus.
it's still.
Let's see.
I had to ask.
Probing the Sea of Fire. It's singed a bit. Go figure. Yes, here we are. Great Inner Sea. Pulls out some charts. And he's like, well, as you can see, the coastline's fairly well known. He spreads it all out. The inside, most who've tried to plumb the depths of that, a few of them have returned. So it's mostly unknown.
Good for
Oh,
them.
neat.
Also, when Freeman came in and he was looking at a map of Lushingworth, Freeman would have
Yep.
paid relative close attention to that particular map of Lushingworth
Okay.
and seeing how, from his knowledge, how accurate it is.
It looked to be fairly accurate.
Like within the last couple months, so they have very current information, as in another fucking spy network in Lushingworth.
It looked like as far as you could tell from just the quick glance and not like doing like a detailed hour-long survey going building to building, it looked accurate. But they know where the walls are, how thick they are. You notice that areas where you saw the wall starting to crumble just from maintenance, those are noted on the map. It appears to be accurate.
But is it precise?
Accurate and precise, the same damn thing. Shut up, Gilbert. In terms of maps, they're the same damn. Anyway, so yeah, after he pulls out the inner sea maps and stuff like that, start going over with them.
Yeah, and, when you indicate the area you're going, it's like, yeah, that is, as far as we know, the depth in that area varies from about 3,000 to 6,000 feet. It's not really greatly explored, though. A few soil samples had been taken before. I think someone was, what was it they'd found? Saltpeter. They'd found saltpeter at the bottom there. It's really weird.
Not exactly lucrative to get it from the bottom of the ocean, though.
No, no. But there was speculation that there might be more besides the saltpeter down there. The expedition had to make a hasty retreat from the area, though.
Oh, so
Giant
again?
squid.
Well, they reported that they were attacked by a fleet of ghost ships.
Oh, spicy.
Ghost ships we can handle. I'm more worried about giant squids because they'll sink our ride home. That's a problem.
No, there's no giant squids in the inner sea.
Well, you know captains, they like to drink and talk.
Yeah, giant squids, no. If you see anything that looks like a giant squid, I recommend running, because it's not.
It's Cthulhu.
All right. What other homicidal threats might possibly be out there besides ghost ships and giant squid-like things?
He shrugs. I haven't the foggiest idea. Like I said, it's mostly uncharted. We've lost several vessels in that area, though, so you might find a wreck. Salvage rights would apply.
You happen to have records of those wrecks?
I mean, we know we lost ships. We know where the survivors think they were about. And he just kind of points to the general scene. He's like, so ship sank in 3,000 feet of water with currents and the like. He draws like a 20-mile radius circle. They could be somewhere in here.
I was more interested in the last known than anything.
Yeah, I mean, he indicates that there have been a couple of ships that crashed in or near the area you're talking about. That sank.
All right, guys. So it looks like we're going deep sea diving in the fucking Bermuda Triangle. Let's go.
Oh no, that's not where most of the shit. Like, there's a couple of wrecks from that area, and he when he mentioned the Bermuda Triangle, he's like, you see this area, this chevron-y to the left-looking area between the Loser Dynasty and the Dragon Throne.
That bay?
That bay, yes, that triangular-shaped bay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a no-sail zone?
Well, I wouldn't say a no-sail zone, but let's just say that apparently it's got a lot of submerged rocks, and you've only got and they haven't been charted very well. You've got like a 50% chance of making it through without wrecking. I recommend going either south to the Loser Dynasty or north directly to the Dragon Throne, not trying to ply the area into the marshes in the middle.
Wait, yeah, just to clarify, Underdark, we're talking the big bay, not the little one, right?
The thing he drew on the map was that.
Okay, I was on the other side of the peninsula.
No, like the area you've been indicating to people that you want to search is that.
Gotcha, okay.
All right, I think we got as much information as we can get here, right, Under? He doesn't seem to be holding anything back, right?
No, he doesn't. He seems to be happy to talk about the details around the area and just how many people have died, doing cartography.
Would he happen to know about Sahuagin sightings in this sea?
Tends to be more to the southwest. The Loser Dynasty is often dealing with Sahuagin incursions through the marshy areas there. The center part of the inner sea tends to be too deep for them to be able to raid effectively. So you're unlikely to need to worry about them.
All right, drunk individual here without access to Google because I'm laying in bed. What the fuck is a Sahuagin?
Sharkmen.
You know those fish people that attacked you guys near that lake that gave diseases and stuff?
Yeah. Fish people. Yep.
You locked a couple of them in a tower and set the tower on fire?
That was fun.
Get rid of them.
Split the party like crazy. 3 of us had to fight those fuckers.
All right, no, just sorry for misunderstanding. I did not have the clarification what the hell that was. Okay.
All good.
So, so we've asked about Sahuagins. Let's ask specifically about sirens, mermaids, etc.
Well, they exist. They're migratory. You may or may not run into them.
Sirens, mermaids, and other aquatic tramps.
Yes.
Yep.
They
Nice one, checking on
migrate.
the ocean sluts.
I would strongly advise you not to, but if you encounter them and they are willing to make nice with you, just know that they are somewhat fickle, and being nice with you may not last.
Isn't the whole thing with
Oh,
sirens
I
is
am
that
more
they
than
charm
familiar
people?
with
It's
their
like they're-
fickleness.
It's like they're a metaphor for the ocean.
Well, Freeman, I mean, remember, Freeman's from a port city, so he's heard all of the possibilities of the stories with sirens, mermaids, and lakes.
Right. So, is their thing is like charming people, right?
Oh yes. They'll charm you, they'll fuck you, and then they'll kill you.
Anyone within literally like 10 feet of me should not be able to be affected by that then, because of my aura.
Well, that'll matter when we're actually dealing with sirens, not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Any lessons? All that might protect you against their magical charms, but not against their more wily ones.
Ah!
Well,
Well, that's down to the people in my.
I'm not
party.
here looking for love. I already have that.
Well, besides the charts to the Great Sea, what are you down here looking for?
Whatever we come across. With these charts, it'll definitely help our progress for our exploratory mission. But other than that, no. Thank you for your time. We have probably some more people to go hit up.
Great.
And under what time of day is it right now?
When you entered, it was probably late afternoon. You spent most of the day drinking with the captains.
Okay, so we're approaching sundown. We should go hit up the puddle jumper.
Probably, yeah. It'll probably be sundown by the time you get to the docks.
All right, then yeah, let's let's go shopping real quick. Find a nice brewery, nice little distillery that makes good quality rum.
I bought a case of DCH rum.
Yeah, that's fine. Just hang out of that.
Okay.
We can pick up local rum. We're not wasting the good
Oh, yeah, I
stuff. We
didn't
can
e-
use
I
that to
didn't
bribe
even
our
pay
captain
for
to do
it.
whatever we want. So
didn't
yeah,
even pay
so
for
go hit up a local distillery, find some rum, pick up a case of it.
Yeah. There's 4 distilleries. The first one you come across is called Zenesha Spirits.
All right. Well, I'll go in and talk to somebody and see about a sample.
Sure. Yeah, they
For a
kind of
price.
pour out a shot. No. You ask for a sample, and they're like, all right, yeah. They pour you like a half shot.
All right, I'll take a
Try some.
swig. How's it feel?
It's fairly smooth. The taste is somewhat off, though. It's got like a metallic aftertaste to it.
All right. Well, I thank them for the time, leave them a gold piece, and head on to the next distillery.
Okay.
Rinse and repeat there.
Sure. You walk into a distillery simply labeled as the Deviants. And there is a
Ask for another
Goliath.
sample.
Yeah. It appears that, like going to sample the breweries is kind of a thing here. So they pour you like a half shot of the rum.
All right, I give her a taste.
You nearly choke on it. It's like drinking gasoline.
Well, with my constitution and poison resistance, I probably don't choke terribly.
Well, let me put it this way. I'm rolling
At least I don't
I'm rolling
reveal
a
it.
D100 here for quality. I got a 1.
Okay, so I
It is
stifle a
the
cough.
It is the worst booze you have ever tasted. These
I
people
thank them for the time.
are
leave them a
definitely
gold piece and
deviants if they
leave.
like this.
So yeah, rinse and repeat. Leave them a gold piece and thank them for their time and bid them adieu and head out. On to the next one.
Yep. This one is simply labeled with a single word, Gerzer. And there is a tiefling behind the counter at this one.
Tieflings are promising. All right, another sample.
All right, yeah. You get a sample of this, and it's all smooth and nice tasting. This is like extremely high quality rum.
All right. Well, I found my supplier. 2 cases, please.
They set 2 cases on the counter and ask what you would offer in trade.
Offer in trade. Well, let me sit back down at my computer. I'm back up. Let's
Grab a
see.
local
They don't-
orphan. Sacrifice the orphans to the tieflings of booze. Don't actually do that.
I pull out a flask with 3 froghemoth eyes in it, and be like, "What do you think you'd be able to do with this if you were to try distilling something out of it?"
It would likely taste disgusting. But if you're willing to offer that jar with the 3 eyes in it, I think we can accept that.
I think it's a fair trade.
All right. So they take your jar and give you the 2 cases of Gezer rum.
All right. That is a very interesting trade. If I can type. God damn it. All right. On to the puddle jumper. Stowing one of the cases on our ship on the way.
Okay. Yep. You put a case of Gezer in your ship. Take a case of it to the puddle jumper. The captain is there. He is nearly asleep. A bottle of what appears to be ale in his hand.
I give him a little nudge with my foot.
What? Pirates! Times! And he starts. Oh, wait, it's just you. Sorry. We're all good. You notice that when he jumped up screaming to arms, none of his crew reacted.
Yeah, we're in port, Captain. You're all right.
Like
about
they
them charts.
didn't react like this happens all the goddamn time. Anytime someone wakes up the captain.
That case of rum we gave him was really good.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Every time he's woken up, he starts screaming about pirates and being boarded and gritting arms. The crew appears used to it and doesn't react when it happens this time.
Like a rooster. 5 a.m. to arms, to arms.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Freeman will set the case of rum down in front of it, be like, "So, you got some charts you want to be seeing?"
Charts, yes, charts this way. And he goes over to a small cabinet, which he opens, pulls out what looks to be a half dozen charts, sets them down on the table in front of him, which, by the way, has another bottle of mostly drinking booze. And he kind of plucks that up, drains the rest of it, and just tosses the bottle into the cabinet and closes the cabinet.
All right.
As he turns to you, as he turns to you, saying, feel free to copy the charts, he glares at the cabinet. That wasn't rum.
Yes, but this is. So I
Excellent!
pick up the case of rum and set it on the table next to him as I start doodling down all the charts that he has, the, base information. I'm not trying to make very detailed copies, just distances, depth, all those informations that's prevalent to what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it turns out he's got the same navigational charts, just piecemeal of what you copied from the cartography office.
Do his have any inclusions that are not on the cartographer's stuff?
There are handwritten notes at various points along the coast that appear to be notes about profitability of certain trades.
All right. Well, since his charts seem to match the charts we already have, I'll just copy those handwritten notes down.
Mm-hmm. You think that they actually might be useful? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, just the profitability of trade, etc., etc.
Yeah, yeah. And the captain starts drinking from the bottle of one of the runs. Like, wow, this is some good stuff.
Hey man, I shop around.
He's still drinking from the bottle. Looks like he's gone through a third of the bottle already. Yeah.
Man after my own heart. What race is he?
He appears to be a dwarf.
Ah. Well, then I would have said man after my own heart and dwarf.
It's a man after your own beard.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that the equivalent of man after my own heart and dwarvish would probably be that. But so yeah, I'll take a copy of anything that's not inclusive on the charts that we already have, using their charts as our go-to for information. Like we have these charts already, so I'm just going to copy anything that's not on these charts to them from his charts.
Okay. Yep.
And I think that'd be a good time to call her the evening and head back to the inn.
Sure. You could head back to the inn.
And I also think I will be calling it here for myself. I am very tired.
Sure. Have a good night, Ruffles.
Yep. So you guys just don't fuck anything up.
No promises.
All right, my minions. Chaos reigns.
Sorry I couldn't hear. I'm sorry I couldn't be here the whole time under, but thanks for DMing. It was fun. I also like the Thieves Camp inclusion. I love sneaking that in when I can. But you guys have a great night. Like I said, I'm fucking beat. I just want to go lay down. So I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Have a good snooze.
See you. Alrighty. So, yeah, you guys head back to the inn. You doing anything before you take your next long rest?
Is there anything to do?
I mean, you're in a city.
Carouse.
You could go find some women of the night. You could go commit crimes.
Neither of those
We
options
could
sound very
Cause
fun.
an apocalypse.
No. The
That's-
leader of the city explicitly forbid you from starting any apocalypses.
Okay, what about a catastrophe?
Well, that's okay.
Okay, I'd like to commit a major catastrophe.
Okay, what do you got in mind?
I was thinking hurricane.
How do you plan to start a hurricane?
Well, by sitting on the coastline and casting control winds for long enough that the butterfly effect will eventually give me what I want.
Might take a while.
All right. Goofing around aside, how much time do we have left in the day?
I mean, Freeman was kind of doing a lot of that, so if you guys wanted to do something that would have been in parallel with that.
Yeah. Lucina will spend some time, I guess, carousing. Getting
Okay.
a feel for the city, the goings on, that type of stuff.
Are you carousing like at the docks or deeper in the city?
Deeper in the city.
Ah, okay. Well, go ahead and make some carousing checks. This would be insight, then persuasion, and then let's call it insight, persuasion, and something else. Investigation.
All right.
How would I go about exploring my backstory stuff?
Well, be more specific. What are you trying to do?
You remember my backstory? The whole reason I'm out here?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry.
Out here to, if I recall, I should recall because I wrote the fucking thing. It was like finding my biological parents that are in trouble because I know that through a fucking what's it called, vision, something like that.
Yeah, but didn't that kind of point you towards Evrevia?
It did?
I don't remember.
I didn't write that. But if it did, that's fine.
Point is there's really nothing here with your backstory is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, okay.
But you could have looked into it and found that out. Yeah, and Lucina, you carouse deeper in, and are you going for like high class or low class stuff?
What do you mean high class or low class stuff?
You going for mages or non-mages?
Let's go mages.
All right. So yeah, the mage, you carouse some of the mages and the like, and yeah, you hear that a lot of them are doing like research and experimentation in their various labs throughout the city. People joke about accidentally melting certain test subjects every now and then. You get the feeling that the city's kind of a haven for magical experimentation, and that's partially why like it's held in the bay like it is because it's kind of a sheltered location where if anything really goes wrong, it doesn't cause an apocalypse.
Right. It's set on an inner sea. It's in a bay itself. Yeah, it's naturally geographically isolated. Gotcha.
Yeah, and Horcrux is a magitocracy, and so that's like how they advance in society is to have more magical power and knowledge. This leads to experimentation, and sometimes things go sideways. And there's more talk about how they got to be careful with some of their experimentation because if they cause too much damage, the protectors will come down on them. And usually when that happens, if you find out about it ahead of time, you can usually leave town. Otherwise, you're dealt with. And they strongly imply any very final means of dealing with you.
What does it seem to be like? What seems to be their threshold to get the protectors on them?
Risking mass casualty events will usually get the protectors on you. Anything that poses large-scale property damage in the city. It's well known that there's a very low-lying area to the west called the Air Sands, where it's basically acknowledged that no one cares about anything that happens out there. And so that's where mages go to do things that might cause large explosions. Or, plumes of fire or summoning volcanoes, that type of thing.
Gotcha.
The Air Sands there's only like a couple of villages at certain points in the Air Sands, otherwise it's pretty much completely desolate. That may or may not, there's always rumors going about what originally caused the Air Sands to form, and it's not entirely a natural formation.
Like something crashed there.
Or an experiment went really wrong and scorched the land near down to the sea level, leaving only turning like the western half of the bay into just one giant sandbar.
Alrighty. When we say sand, are we talking like regular sand, or are we talking like volcanic glass type sand?
We're talking regular sand. This is like silica.
Okay.
There actually is a rather lively glass industry in Ranatal that uses sands pulled from the Ur sands.
Oh, neat.
But other than that, the town itself doesn't seem to have any like major events going on at the moment. You get the impression that there aren't a lot of like festivals and things that happen here.
Ah, okay.
Part of the reason why you think you would get is part of the reason why the captain would probably know about this, Captain Tillman, is that all the weird experiments and stuff going on here means that there's a lively trade center. Like they buy all sorts of weird and exotic things here. So, and they pay top coin for it. Which is probably why Captain Tillman knew about it. The implication being is that there isn't quite such a density of mages doing research in other parts of Heracrest.
Right, they're almost all going to be concentrated in this city.
Yeah, almost like they're isolating them so that should things go really wrong, they don't lose the whole damn country.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good to know. I have achieved my aims of extracting lore.
And tonight, the night passes at your inn without incident. Nothing would happen in the next day or night, and you'd then be able to board your ship and leave with the Glorioso towards your destination in the south part of the Great Inner Sea. It would be another 10 days to get down there. The wind being a bit choppy, the waves being a bit choppy, the wind often being quite breezy.
Oh, I can fix that with control winds.
But yeah, another 10 days would occur before you would arrive on station.
Would I be able to use control winds to accelerate our pace?
Yeah, you would. It takes you 9 days.
Awesome.
And I think as you guys get to that area, we'll call it there for the evening.
Alrighty.
Given that there's only 3 of you, and you might want to wait for other people to show up for diving down.